last we left off, you guys went to Talstone. You arrived in Talstone at one of Deckard's other hideouts, seeming that he hasn't been to this one in a while. Dust covered and just looks very uninhabited. And he told you himself that he hasn't been here in a long time. Um, you guys devise a plan of next steps. Go over what you guys want to do next, and what is pressing. And you decide that you need to make a trek to the Forgotten Forest inside the Mistgrove, um, and Cade hears something outside, so he goes to check out the surroundings. You guys are in the outer ring of Talstone. Cade steps out and he sees zombie hordes down to the left and the right being shot at by flaming arrow from the next inner wall. From the top of the inner wall, arrows flying down towards these. Um, Nyx decides to go around back of the cottage and find a zombie that's trying to get in the back window and smash its skull in to bring it inside to for everyone to cover themselves in zombie guts, but the notion is shot down because they say they can just fly up out of here with the carpet. Um, and eventually that's what they decide to do. They fly up and out over the outer wall and see massive, massive hordes of zombies on set onto the outer wall, still clambering to try and get in. Parts of the wall have been dilapidated, and letting the few in that have got into this inner wall area. Uh, but the horde extends past the fields, up until the tree line, past the poppy fields, um, and eventually you make it to the tree line on the flying carpet, um, flying for a couple, an hour and a half, because you guys only had about 2 hours left of flight time on the carpet. You see a singular cart being pulled by a red oxen. Um, you decide to float down and investigate, and Cade jumps off and tries to halt the ox and talk to it, and it talks back. Um, Cade talking to this ox for a moment. Everybody else is just confused, and then the ox starts to turn around and carry the cart the other way. Everyone asked Cade what he said to him, and he said, shouldn't go to Talstone. Um, and then some more conversation. Eventually, the ox ends its wild shape and becomes a goblin.
Hobgoblin.
A hobgoblin figure standing in front of you guys. And you guys explain what you're trying to do and where you're trying to go, and this hobgoblin graciously asks if you want to stay at his place tonight, because it can be not far away. A little confused by that, you accept, and he opens a portal in a tree. You all walk through and end up in this kind of mist-covered central glade area with what seems to be some talking trees. The hobgoblin talks to some trees whenever you guys arrive, and you guys ask if this is where you'll be staying, and he's like, no, not quite yet. He's got a couple more tricks up his sleeves, and he pulls out this it's a rod, right? I'm pretty sure it's it's a rod.
Staff.
Pulls out this rod, and he the terrain around you changes into this very picturesque, flowing valley hills, flowers, and a bunch of houses around that seem to be fitted to a past party that he tells you about. Um, you guys get to know each other, and you decide to start looking at some of the items that you had collected from Deckard because he is no longer with you. When you met the carts and oxen, Deckard had disappeared. Grace sends him a message on the stone asking where he is, and eventually you do get a reply, but not before Nyx takes to the skies with this newfound jet rod that is in y'all's possession, while Grace is looking at this soul basin that she has now. She gets a message back from Deckard saying that he will meet back up with you in a few days. He went to see his queen, his matriarch. And we left off with Nyx was fighting some large wasps.
Aren't they like beating his ass right now? Or did he end up leveling the
No,
playfield?
no, it was a nice fought battle. If you guys want to continue that, you can. If not, then it's up to you guys where you wanna jump in.
I think I would have dispelled them after the first round of attacks. Just give a little chuckle.
It'll take some getting used to. I remember when I first learned to fly. It was a disaster. I mean, we've already taught Drax how to fly, and we all saw how that went.
Down,
Well,
left,
for Nyx.
right.
You just made it much harder for yourself. That's on you.
I remember the first time I walked on the ceiling. That was interesting.
Is that the vampire thing, or like?
Well, I definitely didn't have it before when I was.
Okay. I didn't know if that was an inherent trait to vampires or
Did I know
No,
that?
vampires.
Did I know that he was a vampire?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
You haven't seen my face. You haven't seen my face yet.
Pardon me, Mr. Terwin. Did you say vampire?
He means Dampier.
Yeah, Dampier. A spawn. He's not one of the big bads.
Yeah, I can walk in daylight.
What's
I
the
don't turn
difference
into
there?
bats, and I wasn't fully turned.
The bitey thing.
Yeah,
He won't bite us.
No,
He's very
I can
good
control that.
about eating wildlife.
That would have been just for future reference.
Is he
if
though?
you're staying
Grace,
with
is he
someone,
though?
Maybe like give a guy a heads up.
If we
Oh,
were
well.
concerned about it, we would have told you, but I could just beat his ass. You
well,
know?
in full transparency, since you've been so kind to us, I do have a lycanthrope addition as well.
Addiction?
Not
Yes,
addiction.
I
Wait.
believe-
Not
My
addiction.
werewolf boyfriend.
Just
I believe we addressed the wolf.
yes. That's all of my baggage. So we talked about it
Yes,
before.
We discussed that y'all needed a place where maybe the wolf could roam
Yeah.
safely.
Thought
Without
that you were talking about Grim. Oh wait, we did talk about the moon.
maybe not safely for me
Understanding
as much
the
as it
cycles.
not hitting anybody else. That's what I'm concerned about.
Correct.
Yes.
you weren't
Put
worried
him
about
in
the
the
werewolf-
imminent danger.
If you weren't worried about the werewolf part, why are you more worried about the vampire part?
Well, you see, werewolf is kind of. Oh, jeez, I just lost the accent. I went to the next.
Just go with it.
Kind of same bag.
Werewolves is kind of obvious, whereas vampires could sneak up on you, I guess.
Well, he's both, so either they cancel each other out, or I don't know what to tell you.
I think it's like a double situation, to be honest.
I mean, it's not ideal, but I do the best I can with the afflictions I'm given. So
It's very hard to make him not smell bad.
Oh, Londor. You're one to talk, you know?
Is
You
that
always
true?
smell like the
Maybe we
sea.
can-
That
maybe we
smells
can-
great.
At least that
To
smells
you.
nice. He just smells like wet dog every day.
Wet dog and decay.
okay, I bathe regularly. You know, I
Get-
mean,
get your whiff.
now you're just being
Maybe we
biased.
Come up with an herb pouch that we could out to.
Oh, hang around his neck like some garlic and the rosemary.
And
ginger.
Probably not-
That
probably not
doesn't-
garlic.
That doesn't really
What's
affect
that?
me
Probably-
at all. You know,
It doesn't? Garlic doesn't?
no.
What happens?
I'm not
if
a
I put
vampire!
A bunch of silver in a sack and hit you with it.
I mean, the sack would hurt. You know, it's still metal. Like if I hit you with a thing of metal, it would probably affect you as well. But silver doesn't really have anything to do with me. I'm not a full vampire.
Let me
Well,
understand.
the
You're
silver,
a
the
vampire.
silver does affect you more, Cade,
Yeah.
as your werewolfism.
Yeah.
Your
Is that a D&D
lycanthropy, yes, you are more affected by silver.
So when it comes to the vampire part, you have none of the strengths, none of the weaknesses. You
Well-
just like blood. That's it, and spider climb.
Well, the bite helps. The spider climbing helps. You know, those are all.
So basically, you gotta bite and eat people to climb on walls.
No, that's I can do that on my own without needing to feed.
Well, what I'm
Are you
saying is,
sure?
You know, you get one good thing, one bad thing.
Well,
How
considering
long
I
have you
haven't.
gone without feeding?
Since about the first time we've met. No, I did bite one of the owlbear guys in the woods. One of the
Yeah,
the
but
owlbear rider.
But you've
I mean,
been
he just-
sustaining yourself
just
with
fed on a
animals, though.
Oh well, then I mean animals, yes, but I don't have to. I just don't feel
Yes,
I think
but-
he meant
as good.
Well, the thing is, you don't know how it actually affects you if you've not withstained from feeding.
I mean,
You
the longest I've been is a
that's
few.
word tarot, and thank you.
It's been a few months at the most. The longest I've gone without feeding.
Did you go like rabid
Nah.
and feral and
Well, I
Like,
was
frothing
being
at the mouth?
tortured by vampires, so
Hmm.
Yeah.
And the first thing you did once you were free from torture was,
get the fuck out of there.
and then
Run.
Did you feed on a person?
No, far grim risk.
oh,
Yeah.
Said something about that
Was
guy.
it before or after the wolf situation?
This was after I got the lycanthrope.
I think we may need to contact Fargrim to see his account of meeting you, to see what sort of state you're in.
So I don't understand this. I have been nothing but forthcoming with this, and you guys are being very racially discrimination right now.
Hold on.
You not say
No.
nothing
No,
to
we're-
me.
This has
We
nothing
are
to do with
asking
it.
Next, did you?
questions.
Okay, well, no one's asking
we
any questions to
fight with-
anyone else
you know-
here. Thank you.
I find
I-
out after the fact from everyone else, not from him. Not forthright at all.
Okay, well, no one bothered to ask.
Nobody else
similar
here.
to my,
Oh,
finding out
me
before.
not meet someone new and immediate glow. Oh, maybe they are half vampire, half werewolf asshole.
Okay, well, I haven't said anything about your affliction for thinking you're a giant, sir.
I am a giant. He's
Sure.
going to get big.
Ooh, look at me. I can grow a
But
little bit.
That's the thing. You realize that those are two afflictions stacked on top of each other. We don't know how that affects a person, so we are asking the
Also,
questions
yeah.
to help you.
Okay, you're the only one here that's cursed, and you're cursed twice.
Twice.
And we're just trying to figure out, how it's affecting you, how it might affect us in the future. That's why we prod with these questions every now and then.
And
Just,
Let's
none of us
also-
know anything about vampirism or lycanthropy like you do. We need
Okay.
to ask you about it.
I imagine you put them together, it gets way more complicated as well.
And let's
Not the-
circle back to the fact that one of those curses was a gift for your job. How? First of all. Second of all, why?
Which one? Which one?
The
The
lycanthropy.
lycanthropy. The Death Watch gave it to him as a gift. And yet,
It
here
could-
he is cursed.
It could have been
Twice over.
worse. I could have.
And you
The
got the
bees above-
other curse from doing your job.
Wait, what was your job, sir?
I hunted creatures of the night that fed on the innocent.
I guess what they say is you gotta be the monster to beat the monster.
That's kind of the idea with the lycanthropy
Be
thing.
the monsters.
The vampirism wasn't by choice.
But still, now you're double the monster. You should be the best monster.
The born.
I mean,
situation.
I am good at my job, so
Got a good work ethic. You take your work home with you.
I live it too. Yeah.
Also, this isn't a race thing. These are not things you were born with.
Not
This was
at
never
all.
a fucking race thing. It is a curse, an affliction. These are questions
All
that
right,
need to be
get all the
asked.
questions out now so we can move on. All right, this is becoming tiresome.
Well, it's not more so questions. It's more like, you
Theorizing.
know, happenstances, like situational sort of moments in time.
Can you
Backup plans.
can you
Like,
sneak
if
into
you-
someone's abode? Do you have to be invited in somebody's house? Is
No,
that
that's a
something?
vampire thing, not a Dhampir thing.
Okay, all right, good, good.
I mean,
to
I've
know.
I've literally traveled with you guys for what, weeks and months now, and
Yeah, but we
as-
don't know if
I
you're
just met
playing
you
tricks on
yesterday,
people's
so-
minds as soon as you walk into someone's house and, wipe our memories so we don't notice.
Look, I'm not growing branches. I'm not a tree. I'm not the tree.
Are you able to look into somebody's eyes and make them fall in love with you?
I mean, not by that's a choice, you know.
I heard a rumor that vampires can't see their reflection. Can you see yours?
Last I checked, I'm not a full vampire, so yes.
Oh, I didn't. I don't know if it pertains to you or not. So
For the garlic thing, you're good with garlic.
Silver, I'm not the. It hurts, but
And you're in
it's
a
not.
werewolf form.
Yeah,
What about,
that's,
Right.
what
that's
about
something
holy
different.
symbols? holy
Nothing
symbols
I've come
are big
across
thing?
yet.
Holy water?
I've never seen that.
Does
one.
holy water fuck you up?
No, I carry
That was
that.
interesting there, Nick. I haven't seen that symbol before.
Yeah,
Oh,
what god is that for?
you
Is
just
is
make
that true?
it's an X and you make them go away.
Oh,
Oh, gotcha.
okay.
No, I'm fine with holy water. I
That's like
literally,
a
I literally have that
cultural-
on
that's like a
myself.
cultural thing.
Yes.
He's from the desert.
What about? This is gonna sound bad. What about fleas?
No, I don't have fleas either. I mean,
I've had concerns.
Agreed.
and,
Grim?
and I don't think Grim has any either. He hasn't been scratching lately, so
I
that's
just
good.
want to know if I need to fumigate the.
Should be
the
good.
house that
You
slept
should be
in.
fine.
I think Grim runs too
Um,
hot for fleas to live on him.
They might literally melt.
Lava fleas would be crazy.
Lava.
How?
And once a cycle, you gotta unleash the beast. as they
Once
say.
it's the you said it was a blue moon, Ian.
I gave you the chart, and different moons happen each month.
Give me what chart?
Yeah.
We talked
Give
about
me a-
this.
Yes.
Oh, okay, I never got one. I remember we talked about it.
Full moon, new moon, blue moon.
I think red moon,
Blood
right?
moon.
Blood,
and
yeah,
blood
red moon. Okay,
Mhm.
so there's what? I think we
Well, I
there's
imagine-
3 in the month.
No, there's
Four.
there's 4, but they all come
Full moon.
in a cycle, at the end or in periodically in the months that they happen in.
Gotcha.
So each month holds one of those 4.
Okay, I got
Currently-
it.
This as a shepherd of the moon.
Yeah, currently it is. And currently it's blue moon would be in this month.
But the red one is the only one I.
Do the?
Go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say, do the different moons affect your abilities?
I was gonna say I'm pretty sure that the red moon was the one where I have to roll to see if I maintain control, right?
All of the moons have different.
I do like
Thresholds
combat
of
rolls or
effect.
something?
Okay. I should know those though, right? Like what they do.
Rolls?
You do, and we talked about this already. But if you forgot them,
It's been a
I'll-
while. It's been a while.
Yeah. So the blue moon is one of the larger affecting. The red moon, blood moon, is the largest since your Dampirism and your Lycanthropy kind of come together on that one. You're affected more so by the Blood Moon. The Blue Moon is when the moon is closest to the planet, so it has more of a pull on you, which certain other things happen. And then you have the New Moon, which is like gives you a lower chance of it's like a fresh start. And then you have the
Full moon.
yeah, just regular,
Regular full moon.
Yeah, regular full moon. And that's just a regular shift.
Okay.
Would I know any of this being Druid of the Moon?
You would know some of it.
Relates to like-
You're relating to, I don't know how much lycanthropy you've encountered in your years, but you would know as much as if you were to study lycanthropy in correlation with your knowledge of the moons, as much as that would be.
Okay.
So chaos.
I think I'm good.
Oh, go ahead.
Questions? Go ahead. Yeah, I'm good.
The chaos moment would be if you hadn't fed for a month and a blood moon was coming. I think that would be our
Oh shit.
that would be I don't know the word for it, but
That's
not
kind of what
ground
happened.
zero, but
That's kind of what happened last time when we were in those woods and we tried the shackles. It was a blood moon, if I remember right.
that was a blood moon. But you had eaten previously, so it doesn't even potentially have the full effect of.
We'll just keep him fed with animals. Fine. But if he gets captured and tortured for another few months and released near a blood moon, I guess be careful.
How long have you had this curse, Cade?
Which one?
The Dampirism, as you call it.
That's been about 5 years now. Yeah.
5 years.
About 5 years.
And animals have been sufficient. You haven't seen a wane in their blood.
No, nothing like that. Like I said, from what I understand from some research of my own, because I'm not a full vampire, it doesn't have the same effect and pull on me. And actually,
So
the
that's not like an ethical choice. It's
no,
like,
no. It's and the lycanthropy,
there-
I think, holds it
you
back
would-
as well.
You would eat people if you had to.
And Cade, this is just for you. Everybody else would not know this, but there is a way for you to become a full vampire since you are a current Dampier.
Great. I'd figured that was the case. I mean, it's not one of those things I have to do the best I can with what I have. I don't feed on people. On the animals.
Quick out of game question. Are vampires spawn and Dampier the same thing?
No, they're different.
Okay. Interesting. Also,
Alright.
Cagney, your mic is cutting out pretty bad. Like, you keep going real soft and real, like, going in and out.
I might have to have Jordan come and look at this thing sometime this week. All right. Is that better?
Little bit, yeah.
A little bit better? Okay.
So, Grace, I put the Soul Basin in your inventory. If you want to give that a quick read over, you can explain to the group what it is after you finish casting Identify on it. Yes, which you already did last session.
Have we taken a long rest yet, or not?
Nobody has slept yet. No.
Okay.
I know
Wait,
some
I
of you.
thought
So we went to sleep.
Oh yes,
At the
actually,
end,
I was gonna say, I'm
last
pretty sure we did,
session,
yeah.
Some of you did choose
Yeah, we went to
houses to
sleep.
go to sleep in. Yes. Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. I
We
assume
woke
this
up
is
and
after
did
we
the
woke
last
up.
thing in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
Correct.
You gotta give me a few minutes. I'm still finishing some stuff up, but I'll
It's all good.
explain it as soon as I'm done.
Yeah. No problem. Take your time.
All right. So, plan of the day then. Do we still want to go to the Tree City?
So, Deckard won't be able to find us if we go into the mist or whatever.
He can't find us right now.
Yeah, because we're in a little pocket dimension. But like, if we come out of it,
No.
you know,
Even he still won't be able to
Deckard.
find us. He
he had to have put like a tracker or something on us, right? He can't be that dumb. He's not known to be dumb, right?
sure. I mean I don't know. But the Mills. Did you feel when we approached? Did you feel any sort of prick on your body?
Oh,
Did I feel that? I got 25 passive.
Nope.
No, not that I can remember. No.
Okay.
There was
Okay.
a weird bit where your friends start talking to me. Is that a vampire thing? You can talk to animals because you're a vampire.
No, it's just the ring.
Ring of Animals
Is it-
speaking.
Is it Dampire or Dampier or
Dampier.
You ain't calling
Dampire?
No cool,
All right.
you ain't thought of
Vampire.
no cool mashup. You ain't thought of no cool mashup between Dampier and Werewolf. I mean, I feel like there might be something there.
Damp Wolf.
Good work,
That's
Sal.
perfect for him.
Because he always smelled like damn wolf.
That's perfect. I like your style, Mills. That was perfect.
I do apologize. I did not mean to prompt Damp Wolf. I was thinking
Damn
something
wolf.
way cooler.
Wet Dog will be his new name.
Stinky puppy.
Stinky puppy. What does that have to do with
I don't know.
vampirism?
I don't know if I like how y'all treat your friends. Getting to the
We're
point
just
of
giving him a
rudeness
hard
now.
time, Mills. We're just giving him a hard time.
Employer associate, let's be real.
Workplace associates.
Okay. Alright, well, whatever you say.
Oh yes, Mills. Nix is now employed by me. He takes 50% of whatever I earn. That is our arrangement currently.
Wow. So you're just an employee. You just work here. You're not a part of the camaraderie that comes with an adventuring party.
That is correct.
Right. Respect that. Respect that for sure. Has to leave emotions out of it sometimes.
Yeah,
Yes,
we were fist fighting as co-workers last night. It's fine.
indeed.
Oh, I just thought that was training.
Indeed. Always be on your best game.
Well, I do apologize for throwing up some giant wasps at you. I just
No, that
really
was
couldn't
very fun.
resist.
It just backpack not able to carry enough weight.
Oh, okay.
So next time I'll have to stay condensed.
Right. Because you can grow. That's something
Yes.
that you do. Because you're a giant.
Yes.
Which also,
All right.
I have
Maybe we
questions
should
about
do a
that,
little
but-
round table and go ahead and let Mills know sort of a bit of our background maybe, since it seems like he's
I mean,
prodding for information here to see what's sort of
well, it's just it's come to my attention that maybe I should have prodded before bringing to you my sanctuary and finding out that I have a half werewolf, half vampire, just hanging
You
out
were-
at one of my friends' homes.
very
That's fair.
trusting.
Heroin is
well,
some
yeah.
sort of cybernetic dragonborn.
I wasn't gonna ask. Wasn't gonna ask.
I mean, that's it in a nutshell, I guess.
New word I came up with. I
What does
You write
cyber
that
mean?
down. I'll mail that in and put your name on it. And you'll have the copyright.
Dragonborg. That's, yeah.
Dragonborg is good. Dragonborg is good. I love me a portmanteau. So
Yeah, Mills, on your travels, have you seen any black dragons?
oh yeah, loads of them.
Okay.
Are they all jackasses, or were there some good ones sprinkled in there?
For a majority, they skew to the jackass side. Yes, that is correct.
Sounds about right.
That's what did that to Tarrowin.
You don't know that,
Yeah, you told us that.
did I?
You said you were hunting a black
Yes.
dragon and it fucked your group up and cooked you.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Well, no, I told you guys that I was hunting a black dragon. I didn't tell you that it's the one that did that to me in my youth.
I mean, Oh, in your youth, no. But we kind of assumed that was what
Okay,
happened.
no. Oh yeah, you're
yeah,
hunting
that was
one.
my
Sorry.
whole
Yeah, yeah.
backstory from that one shot we did where everyone
Right.
went back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know that.
Yeah, Harrowin was hunting one when we found him. In the woods here, actually, somewhere close. Not your woods, but you know, on the way to the that hidden tree.
Yeah, and I almost got impregnated by salamander people, so that was cool, and almost exploded like the rest of my party, which was truly horrifying to witness. I think I have some unresolved trauma from all that.
Yeah, you
Speaking
gotta watch
of-
out for them salamanders.
Yeah, Mills, you know the area around is there are tribes of sloths that live within the forest.
You know
Yeah, I
them?
do my best to stay clear of the sloths. They, you know, they're one to trifle with. They will try to put eggs in you. It is a thing that they do. It's disgusting.
I too do not like salads.
Mainly meat then next for you. So that's.
And
I
rock
think
fruit,
sloths
obviously.
are made of meat.
What about a rock fruit salad? Wouldn't you like that?
No.
My friend, this is not a salad. It's a creature called a sloth. They're like giant lizard people that put eggs in you.
Hey,
They're
Look,
terrible. They're horrible to
they're-
look at.
not lizards.
They'll
Don't
they'll
lump us
string
up
you up.
in there.
They'll string you up in a tree.
I thought you were
Put eggs in you.
dragonborn. You're not a lizard.
Okay, but they're amphibious. We are reptilian. Well, lizard folk
Is that true?
are
I
reptilian,
don't know.
and
That's true.
slotty or they're wet. That's all I'll say on that. They're very wet.
Quite moist.
Moist. They're damp.
Yeah.
Damp.
Yeah, I know there's parts of the forest that I don't go near because I know that they kind of roam around that area, so I stay clear.
Yeah, it's mainly the swampy lowlands, like the boggy type areas that your
once-
cart and you would probably get stuck in.
Once the ground starts getting a little soft, I steer clear of that area because it's usually a sign that sloths and giant toads, giant mosquitoes and stuff.
Black dragons, green dragons.
I was about to say, why aren't I mean, giant alligators. All the giant stuff is normal in that area. Why aren't the sloth giants? Like, why would it not affect them as well? Is it only like wildlife, or are the
Yeah, I mean, it
dragons
could
like
be,
5 times their size in this area? Do they have to
Could
grow
be
up there?
Could be a beast. Could be a bestial thing. Could be. Maybe it only affects beasts. I'm
mean,
not
he-
too sure. But
It
Even
could
the
be some sort of
grass.
the spells that the people that lived in the tree were putting on the surrounding area, maybe
Mhm.
only affecting
I
certain
don't know,
things
I
and
don't know what
creatures.
tree you're talking about, but
Yeah.
Well, we almost didn't know what tree I'm talking about either, but we before leaving we figured out that we were going to forget, so we wrote quite a few things down.
Bit disjointed,
a
but we get
confusing
the
sentence.
gist. It's just as confusing as the situation. So,
I will say this: I would love to see this giant tree. I love trees.
All right, yeah, we should go to. I could tell you brought us here through a tree, so I mean,
Love,
maybe a trip
love trees.
there would be great. Do we basically, Ian, remember everything from the tree since we wrote a lot of it down?
You remember the key points that you wrote down because you guys specifically did not write everything down.
Right,
you
right,
wrote,
right.
You wrote the
Key
key
points.
points.
like about the
Like
Alhoos,
shorthand,
and
like shorthand lecture notes, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then the
so
forgetful wine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I gave you some of that wine last night. It was great.
Oh, that wine from the tree, huh?
Yeah, it came from the tree. It has properties that make you forget, the past 10 minutes or so. When you drink
Per
it,
glass.
yeah, it's tastes quite woody, I would say, with
No, I
notes of pine.
I was wondering why I had a hangover. I don't remember drinking that much.
Yep, I think we finished the bottle.
Yeah. Fun fact, Alondor, you just made all that up because you wouldn't remember what it tastes like.
I
Yeah, you wouldn't remember.
Alondor-
Like-
Alondor makes a lot of what he says up. Okay.
That's fair. That's fair. So I
So-
guess we just make our way there?
I was about to say, when are we hitting the road?
Anytime
I'm
we're ready.
join You all, or it looks like your friend's still meditating over there on that pot, or whatever it is she's got.
The thing we do need, remember, like it's down the road. This way, we'll eventually get there. So
We might want to deal with Cade's stuff before we enter the fray.
But we've
you
got
know?
2 more days, right? Aren't we already in the
That's-
fray?
Tonight.
Oh, it's
I don't think
tonight.
we're in the mist yet. He said that he
we're
wanders
not.
Not yet.
sometimes
We're
and
outside.
goes in there. We're outside of it.
Yeah, we're outside of it.
So I
Right.
would say stay in an area where we can be contained.
Well, I
Well,
think Mills
We
has
could
that under
stay
control.
Another night. We could stay here another night
I was gonna say, do we think that one more night's
Well,
gonna make a difference?
because once I take us away, we can't come back for 10 more days.
10 days. Right.
Right.
Alright, dude. I guess we stay another night. There's no way he could get out of here, right?
No, unless I release him.
Alright.
Perfect.
Weird how this could so easily be a prison.
Yeah, but the owner of the prison would have to stay inside as well.
I
Self-inflicted
mean,
prison.
warden put all
That's
the
true,
baddies.
but then they get away every 200 divided by however many people here days. Like
That's
right
true.
now, we could stay here for 30 days if I wanted to.
I don't think we have that time, but maybe tonight.
No, didn't sound like it.
No, I think we have very pressing matters on the outside of here.
Yeah, if only the fucker that could possibly fuck all of this up were here. Yeah, that'd be great.
I really wanted to meet the
With
queen.
all of his objects of destruction. What'd you say?
I really wanted to meet the queen, actually.
I
just
honestly
wanted-
didn't think there would be any idea that, or any notion that we were ever going to meet the queen.
I had
He just
I-
wanted to
I had
hit on
hoped.
her.
In my mind, Deckard mentioned the queen. I was like, well, that's somebody I'm never going to meet.
He said that he and his kind barely ever get audiences, so how would we? Although it would have been nice because, like I said, he has secondhand information from all of our knowledge, but whatever. I just wish
I'm
he'd take
telling
the
you, it's
fucking
all his-
orbs.
Shitty baby selfish man plan.
Well, unfortunately, we're part of that plan, so we gotta make it a lot less shitty, baby, and selfish somehow. And him disappearing makes that a lot harder.
Mills, if I told you that if I told you that there was a potentiality that we'd go back in time, is that something you'd be along for?
Well, that's a very loaded question. I'm just kind of along to go get some booze from this big old tree.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, then.
Wow, Elandor, really kind of putting it on thick, huh?
Well,
We just
I
met
mean,
this man and you're asking him to time travel with us?
Well, I was just gonna say it would give him lots more opportunities to drink. You know, that's the angle I was gonna go at next.
On a dying planet. Yes.
Isn't that what Harley kind of did to you, Dix?
So
Yes.
if we
Exactly.
Except
But
I'm
money
doing
was
it
involved.
for money.
Yeah.
if we go back with Deckard, you know, how many? We don't know what catastrophe took place, and I don't know how many of us it's gonna take to stop it.
None of us do. Not even the all-knowing Deckard. And maybe, well,
Sorry about that.
well, maybe you'll get some actual good info from the Queen if she doesn't decide to be cryptic and avoid, you know, confrontation. Hopefully, but I don't know if she's gonna understand the gravity of the situation without seeing what future Deckard is doing and how corrupted he is.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if he's gonna get any pertinent information out of her, but she might know what it was that caused the end of their timeline.
Or at least an inkling to what, and maybe how to stop it. But I don't
Or
know.
maybe-
You know, Mills, it would give you a lot more time to drink. You know, if you want to come at it at that angle, you know.
I'm always down to be drinking.
All right.
Oh lord.
Well, seems like we have
Sorry,
a bit of a
what were we
day.
talking about?
Oh, just
What did I just agree to?
Going back in time,
Oh, right. Gotcha.
possibly.
Well,
Splitting the
we'll see
time
what
stream.
happens.
do we even know how far it would be in time?
He's been alive a long fucking time, and so is the Queen, like millennia almost. Right?
The Queen, he told you guys that the Queen had been the Queen for more than 10 millennia.
Yep. So millennia.
Well, no, that
lots
doesn't.
of millennias.
I mean, she was obviously the queen before the catastrophe happened, so we don't know where on the timeline it did. The only piece I can put together is 50 years ago was the Great War here, and something is just ticking my mind that that's when the queen plunged her dagger into this planet to bring those from the other planet here. That's just, that's just running paces in my mind.
Only 50 years ago, though? That's... Deckard's been here a while on this planet, hasn't he?
Has he? I don't know.
Can I recall how long Deckard said he's been on this planet?
The only inkling that you would know is how long he told you it took him to find the first dragon orb.
We never really asked him how long he's been here.
And
How
how long
long-
did it take him? I forget. Fuck. History check?
Yeah, you can roll a history check.
Okay. First roll. And it's shit. 11.
Yeah, it was more than 50 years.
He's old as shit. I think that he's been here longer, and I don't know if the Lachey would only have been wandering for 50 years for them to be this bored to try and reset the timeline, you know? This had to have happened a long time ago,
Okay.
right?
Sure, I'm just coming up with things in my mind. I don't know. I'm trying to put things together that I remember. So yeah, that makes sense as well.
Time is kind of fucked though, because like that raises the question about future Deckard. So none of this makes sense.
Future
God.
Deckard did say something about 200 years for him to find all the orbs.
Yep. And that's after the point at which where we were at with our Deckard. 200 years from then. Like when we got the gold orb and shit.
Yeah, but that's
Like-
that's 200 years into our current future.
myself confused again. Oh god. I should be hitting things, not thinking about time.
Well, do you want to spar? We have like a day until, you know, nightfall when Cade does his thing.
Will you not imbue your fist with elemental energy? Because that's just kind of unfair.
Sure, I won't use any elemental energy in my fists.
One punch knockout. God.
They still do a lot of ally character. They still do a lot of damage without the elemental added. So.
Oh, I know. That's why I'm tempted not to. I'm good with a sword. But I'm not gonna use a sword on you.
I'm not afraid of you.
Oh, you want some of this, Nyx?
Round 2 from the
Oh,
cave,
God.
jack off.
I would be open to sparring as well.
Ooh.
Oh,
Okay, Mills.
big man on campus.
We have a
Man got
little bit of
moves?
a tournament here, waiting on sundown,
And then
and
whoever
the
wins
winner
tournament
fights the werewolf.
fights the werewolf.
Well, now
I don't agree with
now I'm
this.
thinking of it that way. Maybe we should hold off until the werewolf shows up. Then we spar the werewolf. If
And
we-
No,
then we
no.
beat the shit out of him.
We
You
have
guys started a new
shackles for a
festival
reason.
called the Blue Moon Bousts. Or,
More like
Someone
Blue
is
Moon
trapped,
beatdown.
The Blue Moon Brawl.
someone's trapped a werewolf in the middle of the city, and everybody, it's a huge tournament. Everybody fighting.
Blue
and-
moon. Yeah. I think. Did you mean
Fine.
bouts? Like the blue moon bouts?
That's what I said.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. You did it with a weird
It sounded
roll.
like joust.
Yeah.
Blue moon brawl, blue moon bouts. Man. Winner
Blue
gets to
Moon
fight a
fucked that
werewolf,
dog up.
and the winner is fucking dog tired because they just finished fighting like 100 other dudes, and then they have to go fight.
I
a
think we've
werewolf.
come up with a good money making machine. You know, that'll just print us money. I think.
They don't print money. Do they print money here?
And
Maybe in some
they have to
places?
stamp it somehow, a sort
think-
of metal.
I
They're
think
printing
they
the
press. It's
thing.
press.
Print, press, same thing.
It's both.
Don't you
print and
worry, dog
press.
boy. You're going to get pressed in a minute.
But yeah, if y'all don't have anything else on the agenda, we can wait until.
I'm just gonna
Sundown.
study. I'm gonna study the entire time. So just let me know how many hours it is.
Yeah, well, y'all just woke up about 2 hours ago, so it's gonna be a full day of studying for you, pretty much.
Nice.
I'd say about 8 hours until sundown. From
I'm
now.
Like I get.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say like 8 hours off, or like I study until there's 8 hours left, or
No, so if you start studying right now and they're uninterrupted, you'd
Okay.
have about 8 hours of study time.
gotcha. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted. Yeah.
Who has the shackles?
I do. I have all the stuff in my backpack right
I have no shekels.
Give them over so I can like attach them to a
Alright.
tree or some shit.
now. I'm gonna give Terwin the dimensional.
No, they don't
shackles.
attach to a tree. They just go on his hands, and they stay in place.
So like, they
Mm.
don't connect to anything.
It would probably help if
They-
we like put me somewhere, you know.
Didn't we imbue like some sort of immovable thing, like magic into them, so when they were locked in, they stay where they are?
No, we did the rope. You imbued
We-
the rope into the shackles.
You're thinking last time where we like elevated me or levitated me somehow.
The
I think that was
We used
Alastaro.
The immovable rod. Oh, I thought we. Oh, sorry. I forgot what we put into them. I thought we put an immovable rod in the shackles so that the shackles were immovable. Okay.
Movable
No.
rod.
Never mind.
On.
Immovable object. It's a spell I could cast as Alastaro.
Yeah, man.
Gotcha. Okay.
I mean, is that maybe a hole I can go into that we can cover with something until the end of the day, or I could go in the hole.
Portable hole?
I could go in the hole.
He's gonna
You can
destroy everything
suffocate.
inside there.
Take it all out. We don't need it in there while we're in the grove.
Can you not?
Right?
You have to breathe
Cade,
as a
are
werewolf.
you-
You're gonna suffocate.
Also,
we put
Cade,
him in
do
the
you...
hole before he not suffocate.
Oh, that's when he wasn't a werewolf and didn't live among us.
Are you telling me Dogboy has to breathe while in wolf form?
I was gonna ask
If
that,
he-
Ian.
if he
So
fully turns, yes.
because I'm undead right now.
We just tie him to the bottom of a river.
Yeah, one
Boom.
curse takes over the other.
Oh.
If you roll the certain rolls and you
So-
fully wolf out, you become a living werewolf.
So it's not a. So the lycanthropy I think would be a curse, but vampirism is not. It's considered a form of undead.
It is
Yeah, but that's a
currently
curse.
it when lycanthropy or I mean when vampirism first came out in D&D is what I'm basing it on, and it was a curse.
Okay. Okay. Gotcha.
An affliction.
I guess
Do you have a deep hole
Yeah,
anywhere,
sure.
Mills? Like anything like?
we can surely make one. We have plenty of time.
I mean, Nyx
Oh.
can just dig.
I was gonna say
think.
like.
Yeah. My friend Nick's here loves to dig. So.
I do love a good hole.
Well, what I was gonna
That's
ask
what she
is,
said.
you said chance, so there's a chance that you don't go crazy, right?
Right. The last time during the blood moon, I was able to control myself, but there's still a chance that I might not.
Okay.
So, and I don't want to put anybody in any.
Well,
unwanted
after
danger.
some time, you controlled yourself.
It was
That
after the
wasn't
just,
immediate.
just after the change.
I vaguely remember you attacking me.
Did I? I didn't think I did. I thought I was able to control it.
I don't know.
You did eventually control it, yes.
Yeah.
I was like a couple rolls in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, my friend Nick's. Let's how about we get digging?
Copy.
Dig dug, dig dug. Let's not attract a million giant bugs this time, please. Please.
Oh,
That's
They
not
don't-
my fault. He made the bugs.
Wait, they don't
Nothing
live
can
here,
get
right?
in here, Tarrowin.
I'm talking about the pyramid, but yeah. It was a jest, a joke. Chill.
I'm gonna point in the distance and I say, "How about out there, Nick's?" And I'm gonna cast erupting earth.
Oh.
I'm
That's,
just gonna Bugs Bunny over to it.
Mills, do you have any like metal bars, anything like, might be able to put over the top of the hole so I can't get out?
There might be something in the blacksmith shop.
Hey, you might, if you, you just might need to let us take care of this if you want to continue reading.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
The less you know, the better.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get it nice and cozy for you.
Yes, very cozy.
Alright, guys, can any of you cast, like, that fireball thing I saw?
I can kind of do that. Yes.
As we start walking away from Kate, that's what he hears.
I can make my axe explode with fire.
I was
I can
just
make
kind
a
of
wall
joking
of
to make
thorns.
his ears perk. Oh,
Full of
you-
thorns.
if you did that above the hole, you could probably seal it off, right?
Right. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the move.
But how long does it last?
10 minutes.
Okay, well, we're gonna need something that lasts maybe 7 hours and 50 minutes longer.
Well, I see you did a thing with the earth over there.
Right.
Is there a
Um,
chance you could make like a stone prison and we just like pop some holes into the top of it like a big jar for like bugs?
Not today. I cannot.
So
We're
Mills,
doing this tomorrow.
with your knowledge of the moon and the moon cycles, you know at the tilt of the planet currently, the moon will be overhead for about 4.5 hours tonight.
Well, I'd say based on, I gotta look up. I'd say based on what we're looking at, I think we're going for about 4.5 hours
Right,
of
that's-
go time.
That's
So-
better. That's better.
Or than
Yeah, pull
7.
them off for 4.5 hours. Yeah. got some tricks too.
mean,
I what's Tarwin? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, why don't we just shackle him around a very strong tree?
But I don't know if we have shackles strong enough to get around the tree.
How
Why
big are the
don't-
shackles we got? Just
Why
wrap
don't we
his arms
connect
around.
one of his arms to one of his legs, and then he not go anywhere?
Just go in a circle.
At least he just goes in a circle, I suppose.
I mean, that works, right? He can
Yes,
like
this arm, this leg, boom, shackle.
That's what we did. We combined the rope of entanglement with the dimensional shackles,
Yes.
so it wraps me up and I can't move. So that is what we did.
Maybe, while he immobile, we also give him a bath.
I mean, we can once
I
he's
think
in the
I can
hole, we
handle
can just
that.
pour anything we want in there.
Like acid.
I could also
Oh, not
summon
so
some
much.
creatures for him to chase instead of chasing us, perhaps.
Like
If
oozes.
he gets out, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Can you make a sandworm appear?
Well,
Do you
let's
speak
see.
to the worms?
Is a sandworm a beast?
I don't know if you would have seen one. If you've ever traveled in the deserts, possibly. But
I mean, I traveled all over. But
yeah, you can give a nature check to try and remember what a sandworm looks like.
let's see if Nope. Never heard of no sandworm. I mean, I heard of a dirt worm, like an earthworm,
a giant
like for fishing.
earthworm.
There
That's
are.
terrifying.
You have worms in the dark?
Yeah,
They
sure
look,
do.
would immediately start climbing a tree.
look where you're digging right now. I mean, you're in there, buddy.
Like this big, buddy.
Nope.
Like
No.
teeny.
No, Nix, they're talking about ones that like chickens eat. They're about this long.
What is a
Big.
chicken? Is that the terrifying beast?
Yeah, it is. It
Yes,
really
Nix.
is.
Yes.
Can I go into the ground and grab a worm and just like hold it up to him and just be like, "This is our worms."
That's not the worm. Where its
Yeah.
giant angry maw.
It
It's
it
there,
don't
you
have
just
one.
Can't see it. It's there. You just can't see it. It's tiny.
It's too small. It can't do shit to you. You're fine.
He's
And then
gonna
I
slide
throw it
down
at
the-
him.
Really eat the dirt.
Yeah, he's just gonna slide down the tree, grab the worm, and like crush it in his hand the
No, I
best he
threw
can.
it at your face.
He'll
Don't
pick
catch
it up.
it. It's just slime. Ew.
mean,
Wash
you
your
can eat
fucking
it.
hands.
You can eat it, just lick it off.
Well, all right. So how's the
Gross.
hole coming, Nix?
Oh, I got distracted by worms,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
because obviously very different thing here.
I mean, you're willing to dig where there's sandworms, but not these worms?
Yes, you can sense them coming from a lot longer in sand.
That's fair.
I
Dirt, it's
actually,
kind of-
and these worms you actually can't sense at all. They just pop out of nowhere sometimes.
I hate these worms. But Nyx has the hole done in like a minute.
Yeah, we got a pretty deep hole. How deep you going there, Nix?
Oh, I went about 10 feet.
I think we need to go deeper, probably.
Yeah, maybe 60,
Oh, that-
60 feet.
60?
We need to go deeper.
Dog boy, get in hole. We make it deeper.
He can walk on walls.
It-
Wait, can he
He
walk
can't-
on walls when he's a werewolf?
I mean,
Here's,
if he.
so if he fully turns, his damperism basically goes away. He becomes
Okay.
he becomes a living werewolf if he fully is taken over.
Gotcha. Wow. Walking on walls, werewolf. Wall wolf. That's what we'll call
Spikes in the
wall.
wall.
I don't think we'll need
I
to
can
worry
do
about
spikes in
him
the wall.
walking on walls.
There's spike growth all around the wall.
All right, listen.
It hurts him.
You can get 5 foot thick or a circle that's 20 foot diameter.
For spikes? Spike growth?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a last resort. If we see him climbing up towards us, then you can cast that, because it doesn't last that long, right? Or
Right.
Well,
Yes.
how,
That's a good call. We'll be on the lookout.
2 of us are going to be sleeping at this time, just so you know.
Right. We'll probably all sleep around the hole.
yeah, we'll have
We
like
can make a
watches
campfire.
going.
I'll pull out the tents. I'll pull out the fire pits. That'll be a good time.
And we'll have watches going tonight at the very least. Like, we didn't have it last night because we were safe, but now, you know. Stipulations have changed.
All right, so 60 feet down. You good down there, Nix?
Oh yeah, doing great.
All right, just yell up when you need a hand to get back up here.
I mean, do we need to go wider?
Flying machine. How wide did you go?
10 foot?
I think that's fine.
I mean,
10 foot's fine. You think
Wait,
it's
what if he
structurally
can,
sound
like-
on the sides?
Like, if
Oh,
he's
it's-
big as a werewolf, he could like crawl up. Maybe.
Got it, 15 feet.
Creating
Make it-
more work
make it-
for Nick.
Make it 10 feet deeper and like 30 feet around.
Oh my god.
Oh, mama. Got it.
that way the ceiling is harder to get to.
Nix,
This
you've
is
got
purely-
about 6 more hours, so I think we're in good time.
Oh, I'll have this done in like 20 minutes.
This is purely just to keep Nick's occupied.
Yeah,
Magic
so
gloves,
what's the real
go.
plan?
Oh my
Or
god.
You think your pal's gonna go for this whole idea?
Oh,
gonna have
I think he's all for it. No, just as long as we put the manticles on him, drop him down in the hole. Well, someone rests him gently down in the hole.
I will fly him down. Yes.
I think you
Sure.
could probably walk
Jesus
down there
Christ.
too. Walk on walls and all.
That's true.
Yeah, he could do that before he
Yeah, we just
turns.
need one of us. I think should be down there to make sure the manacles are on properly.
I'll fly down
Oh
there.
right.
Goes.
All right.
Just a question.
Alright.
How do I get out of the hole?
Don't you have that flying thing on your back?
Yeah, use your flying machine, Icarus.
Damn.
I like how you had to like contemplate that in your mind for a second. You were like, wait. Down.
And you guys see Nyx fly out of the top of the hole.
Whoa.
You're getting the hang of it there,
Alright,
bud.
How about you fellas help me grab this camping gear and we'll get us a little campsite set up.
All right. Sure.
Alright.
Okay, I'll start digging the beds.
Nix, we don't.
Foxholes.
I mean, you can dig your bed, but I don't sleep in the ground.
Yeah, I got cots.
You don't.
No, I remember, you know,
I'll
you
take it.
digging the
I'll ta-
holes
I'll
for us.
take a dirt. I'll take a dirt bed. I'll take a dirt bed.
I only sleep in the ground when I'm dead, Nix, okay? And there was that one time where you dug us the holes in the sand that we didn't have anything else to sleep in that I, you know, slept in because you said it was better for the worms or some shit like that. But, you know, if he's got cots, I'm sleeping on a cot.
You know what? I'll take a dirt bed. It might be easier for me to rest my wings that way, actually. Now that I think about it logistically. Possibly. Just
It's
don't go
just-
too deep.
No, it's just a little indent in the dirt to make like kind of a bed shape.
Mm-hmm.
You
I'll
sure
sleep
you're
on my
not a
stomach.
vampire?
Get it nice
What?
ergonomically.
Me? Vampire?
Not
I'm
a
a-
coffin!
I'm a giant. I'm not a vampire.
Oh, maybe you all are hybrids.
Could you imagine a
You got a
vampire
dragon
giant?
What would
Alright,
we
so,
feel on? Giant go?
I was bullied as a child called a hybrid, so technically you're right.
Why?
I apologize.
Why would
I
they
did
call
not
you a
mean to bring
hybrid?
up
The-
childhood trauma for you.
The lungs on my neck whenever we went into town for food.
I thought you were surrounded by sea elves.
Well, in my monastery, they called us all hybrids.
There wasn't a larger population in the town?
You not
No.
fish for food?
No,
Why not?
To be fair,
That's fucked up.
the
no.
majority
it-
of the world hates my race, so been there.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you are.
Hobgoblin, half hob, half goblin.
Makes no sense to me.
They're a part of the goblin family, and
Sure, is
goblins
that-
are
did
you-
demonized.
Did
Don't
you
know
deduct
what
that
that
from
is.
the word goblin in the name, Terwin?
We're the more orderly bunch, but folks just see us as a people of war.
I mean, you
Oh,
clearly
people
aren't,
see my people as people of war too.
but you clearly are.
Mills,
You're-
I
you're-
have never seen one of your kind before in my life, so there's no predisposition towards me other than the way you look. Which is a bit scary, but other than that, that's it.
You're talking to Mills or
Mills,
Mills.
Mills,
Mm.
yeah.
okay?
We're both
Well,
red,
you
so
know.
obviously we're the better ones.
Yeah, we might be kin.
Maybe
God.
you might be part fire giant.
I hope not.
It would be wasted on you anyways.
Sorry, I'm not a big fan of giants. I don't have
Oh,
any trouble with.
All the
I'll
other
have it.
giants are assholes.
Okay, we can agree on that. I hate a stone giant, man. I swear I hate a stone giant.
Fuck a stone
never had
giant. Fuck a storm giant.
Never had an encounter with no fire giant. Well, until now, I guess. So. It's
How
been
tall-
pretty pleasurable.
How tall are you, Mills?
Let's see. You talk. I wrote 6'5".
Nice.
God
I
damn.
made up the number.
Nix looks up at you.
the ears make it look like 6'9", but
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey,
Notice.
I'm 6'9". I just look at the tips of your ears.
It's like.
Wait, is it your
it's
wings that
all-
make you 6'9", or?
Yeah.
No,
Or
It's
is it
my
the
hand.
horns?
it's the horns.
He's also
maybe.
like very lean, like very lean,
Mhm.
ropey. You would say
Like
Like
get
a
the Yankee
gnoll.
ropey.
like raw, like farm strength looking.
Ah,
Ah, so the same as Nix.
yeah, you're both scrawny bastards who are tall as
Yeah.
fuck and strong as fuck.
Well, I guess got the hole dug. I guess it's called old Damp Wolf over here, and
Yeah, y'all sit around setting up camp for a good bit, having these conversations about your pasts and what you like and don't like, and eventually the time comes. Cade, you feel your ears start to grow fur a little bit.
I'll briskly walk over to where I see them with the hole and like, so how am I getting down there?
Time to climb your ass down, buddy.
only one way down. my
Alright.
friend.
You'll see me just kind of go like, start walking down.
And I will.
There when it flies by.
Yeah, the manacles just fly down.
Yeah, so you get to the bottom of the hole, and Terwin, you put the manacles on him. How do you place them on him?
I'm gonna do what Nick said. I'm gonna put one on his hand and one on his ankle.
Well, it's
and be
a
like,
long rope now with manacles in the
Oh.
end, so it like it wraps
"Oh,
around
then
me.
well, I'm gonna do the same thing, but I'm gonna wrap it the fuck around you like 15 times,
Fair enough.
and
Like,
like get your other arm and leg in it on it, I'm gonna go whole shibari on you with this manacle. Just.
I thought you were
straight
about to
up-
say like Christian Grey.
Yeah,
Nix,
shibari.
Did you dig him a dirt bed?
No.
Terwin, do a little bit added also, and I'm gonna like pull out the immovable rod, wrap some of the medical around this, and press that little button on the end there, so I can't move.
I'm gonna say heads up, and I'm gonna toss one of the cots down the hole.
You're not getting that back.
On a rope.
Okay. Do you want to be sitting down?
I'm just gonna lay down flat with all the stuff wrapped up and be like, here, just put it underneath, like in between my back.
I'm gonna carry him onto the cot and then put the immovable rod in the chains, like slip him in there.
Wrap it up a little bit.
It's gonna hurt a little bit, but sorry, I wrapped it tight, but
that's
I'm
fine.
putting him in there. And then
You
hit
got
the
to
button.
twist it.
Yeah.
Yeah, twist.
You see, as you're putting these final steps on, Cade's eyes kind of go from his normal eyes into slits.
I say move
Wait.
him to where you can see out the hole.
Guys,
He's looking up.
Yeah.
He's laying down on his back, so.
Guys, I just
made
thought of
sure to
something.
Position it exactly right where the moon would be. Right over
Mhm.
there.
What, Alon?
Nyx, Grace. Well, you can't hear me, Tara, when you're
Well, yeah.
down. If we wrap him up in like some immovable ropes and stuff, and his body enlarges, is that
That could be a problem.
going to be very
Suffocate.
painful for him?
So
Yeah.
an aspect of the rope is it adjusts to the creature's size.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Good
Well,
thinking.
that's no fun.
We'll just have to wait and see then.
I'm gonna see his eyes go into slits, and I'm gonna be like, oh, here we go again, buddy, and I'm gonna boop his nose.
You should go now.
Have fun. See you in the morning, and then I'm gonna fly out.
Nice. Yeah, you fly out of the top. And you get up to the top and you see Grim is kind of pacing around the edge of the circle, kind of looking down, sniffing, and he just kind of plops down and lays and gives out a little whimper.
I'll sit next to him and start petting him and just be like, hey, shh. I can do
Kinda-
an animal handling check
Kind of
if you want.
shuffles away.
Oh, it's okay, boy. He'll be out in the morning.
I don't think he likes you, Darwin. Haven't we already established that?
Not many people do, but hey, you can't blame me for trying.
It's appreciated.
So yeah, you guys, you look up, anticipating where the moon should be, and Mills has put it in a decent spot. You know, he's really in tune with where the cycles of the moon. And as you're looking up at it, you see it's weird. It's like fabric and time rips open where the moon is, and you see beyond this place that you're inside of, and the actual moon shines a bright blue fluorescent light down into the hole where Cade is. And Cade, we're gonna do some rolls here.
Okay.
All right. First off, give me a just a straight D20 roll.
D20. Okay.
We're about to have to fight Cade.
He's in the hole.
Yeah. If he goes full
I mean-
werewolf, he can't climb up.
That's a
He
2.
is 70 feet down with a 30 diameter hole.
That was a
What'd
2.
you say? A 2.
A 2?
Great.
Oh.
All right. This blue moonlight that is shredded through Mills' place. As soon as it touches you, you feel every muscle in your body tense and crack your bones and shift them throughout your body and
Ugh.
move them into places where they should be for a wolf. Your face elongates with these snarling teeth growing out of your mouth. The fangs, as a Dampier, they grow larger and hook out into the front. The gnarled cut in your face starts to heal a little bit, and you become very elongated and gaunt, and your ears sprout up. Your back cracks, and your skin rips away as fur emerges out from it, leaving a husk of your body on the ground. You have fully turned.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck.
All right.
That's great.
I can just
Uh,
imagine hearing all those cracks and
Say,
Are you
can
gonna-
we hear all
and
Oh, you're gonna-
snarls
oh, you're gonna
and
hear-
Echoing
up
up.
through the hole.
Echoing up.
Like,
Yep.
All you're gonna hear is screaming. 'Cause that shit hurts.
"Ah!"
That shit hurts. It's gonna be like start off as a human and kind of go.
Yeah. It
It's
is
bad. It hurts.
looking down into the hole. It is a sight to behold. Give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Yes.
You better not roll good for this bitch.
Does he have disadvantage on them with
No, you
some
actually
of the
have.
rope
You
stuff?
actually have advantage.
I don't need it.
Did you roll
What
a
was it?
nat 20?
Well, you can't see
You
it. It's
can't
a,
see that.
it's a nat 20.
You have got to be kidding me.
Nope.
Yeah, as soon as you finish fully
Fuck.
turning, your eyes kind of brighten gold, and you rip the rope off of you.
God, I paid so much for that shit. Is it done though? Because I paid for a lot of money for that. Fuck.
So,
Ah.
natural 20. What is your added?
I got a plus
What's the
one.
total?
Yeah, what's the total? +1.
Plus one, so it's be 21.
It is not destroyed.
Okay.
Because of the aspects of both of the things being put together. There's some leeway here. It is not destroyed, but you do break free of it.
Useless.
See, on the shackles though, it says I have to roll a 30.
Yes. So you are broke. I'm getting to that.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
You have broken free from the rope aspect of this.
Okay.
Now I need another check from you.
What kind?
This is going to be a strength or athletics check at advantage.
Can I pick which one I want to do?
Yeah, strength or
Okay.
athletics.
Okay.
check.
Good. Because I have a +6 to athletics, so I don't want to do that.
Well, you're a full-blown werewolf currently, and these things are holding you down.
Right, you don't have any
Alright.
thoughts.
So it would be +6.
I was gonna say, do you have different stats
You're-
as a werewolf?
Yeah, he does.
Great.
I gave them to you the first time you changed, but I can give them again after we finish this. So yeah, give me that athletics roll at advantage.
21.
Yeah. So you're still bound by the shackles. They're still on you, so you can't.
Can't move.
You can't. Well, you can move because you're not grappled by the rope aspect of it anymore. You just can't move extra dimensionally. You can't teleport, and you can't travel to a different plane of existence.
What about the rod? Is that helping with anything?
So it is bound. They are tied to the rod.
Okay.
So here's the third check.
Okay.
To break free of the rod.
I didn't know
Another
it could be this
strength.
complicated.
Another,
Right?
yeah,
And
y'all
then
did a
you
lot
have-
of.
And then you
Yeah.
have to make it. And then you have to make a check every time you want to move the rod, like 10 feet.
Ooh, actually, yeah. Let me pull up the rod sheet because I do not have that one up.
creature can use an action to make a DC 30 strength check, moving the rod up to 10 feet.
Yeah, to move the rod. Yep.
30.
So yeah, give me that other that check.
Okay.
What's your modified strength?
I only got my strength isn't that good. It's only a 13. I only have a +1.
Yeah, even
Yeah,
in
so
your
you wouldn't.
transformed?
I wouldn't be able to do it. Yeah.
Well, in your transform form, you have a +10 to your strength, dexterity, and constitution.
Fuck.
So
All right,
19.
so I would have a 23 to my strength right now then. Shit. All right.
Because you are fully turned, you get those +10s. If you half turn, you get the +5s, and if
So 6 and below, hopefully. All right. 2 again. Nice.
Alright, so what's the total on that?
That would be a 23.
23. Yeah. So you try to move the shackles away from this rod, but you're not getting anywhere.
Darn.
Well, there's some crazy noises coming down there.
Oh yeah, you guys are hearing nothing but snarls and like howly yip things.
Anybody want
All right.
to take a peek?
I've been watching this whole
So-
time.
Now I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Nyx is also just eyes over the hole.
Okay.
I guess Mills is like making s'mores for the group, and so he doesn't notice that the two of you wandered away.
Nice.
I've seen one of his transformations before, so I'm trying to see how bad
Oh,
it
right.
gets.
So would that be a +10?
Yeah, you have the +10 as well.
Fuck. All right. $23.
23. Okay, this is your option. Do you want to rip one of your limbs out of the shackles, breaking either your foot or your hand off?
Like it's gone.
Yes, severed.
I would.
What would werewolf you do?
Yeah. Right.
Right. I feel like.
Ah, God damn it.
Kind of.
I'm gonna lose an arm. Fuck.
I feel like.
Or
you gotta roll
foot.
for it.
Yeah, I think you gotta roll for that.
Yeah. All right.
You made the Constitution roll to have the whereabouts to think about it. That's basically what I gave you, and it's your option. If you want to roll, if you
Okay.
want to roll for yourself to see what you would do in this situation, you can.
So I'm currently have the wherewithal to know what I'm doing.
Y-
Or
You know that you're gonna rip.
Consequences of your action.
You know the consequences. You know that if you want to get free of this, you're gonna have to rip one of your arms, one of your feet or hands off.
fuck.
Is it cuffed to like his wrist?
Wrist and ankle. Yeah.
Yeah. I assume you guys did a crisscross thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. Am I rolling for this or should I? Fuck.
Do
It's up to
what
you. You can
think
you can
would
roll
do.
or you can make the decision yourself.
As a werewolf, fucking frantic to get out.
All right. How should I roll for this then? Like odds and evens or like?
I would
Um,
say roll a D100 and I'll put the percentage. Or actually, don't do D100. If you're gonna do yes or no, roll a D20. If it's 10 or below, it's a yes. If it's 11
11
or
or
higher,
up.
it's no.
Okay. Come on, baby. 18.
Yeah. So you
Oh God.
you brood around for a minute, contemplating ripping your limbs off to get free of this.
I'm sweating right now. Just so you guys know. Like. Okay. just gonna start howling.
All right. All right, and now for the final aspect of this, it's gonna last for about 4.5 hours of you in this form. I'm gonna need 4 strength saving throws. One for each hour.
When you Algrim howls too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
20.
Easy, boy. Easy. Papa's okay.
So
Yeah, I'll let the druid handle that one.
Just let me know. Just roll all 4 of them with your added plus 10 strength modifier for the full change. Roll all 4 of them. Let me know if any of them break a 30.
okay. That first one didn't. That one definitely didn't.
1 and 2.
Gotta roll a 19 or 20.
Yeah. Nope.
All right, yeah. The shackles hold for the entire length of time. You down there, you have now traced a circle in the clawing at yourself.
Another 10 feet deeper.
It's pacing.
Yep. But yeah, you guys from above, whoever's watching for this whole time, just see this ravenous creature down in the bottom of this pit, struggling.
One was a 27 though. That was very close.
Good lordy.
Just gonna hear it.
He's gonna go in his pouch and grab his water skin and just start pouring it in the hole.
Just gonna hear a sad howl, like, and then a growl when the water hits him.
You want him to be a damp wolf?
Yeah, the water hits him, Nyx, and you see his large wolven face look up at you, and it's like the eyes, when they meet your eyes, it's like the depths of hell looking through your soul.
Oh. Oh my. That's
I don't
scary.
like him.
He's
I
not
like him
himself.
even less.
Alright, now
but
that
yeah.
all that howling's
Yeah,
over,
Him.
The 4.5
betrayed.
hours pass, and eventually you settle down, Cade, and tire yourself out, and
I imagine about 2 hours in, and we all become kind of numb to the noise, like when you have a
Mhm.
child.
yep.
They're just screaming in your ear. You're like,
Like a husky.
Trying
"Wow,
so-
there's help."
My mindset
Oh,
is
Miss Chris,
as. Go ahead.
you never told us what you found out about that mysterious object you were looking at for a while.
Yeah. So, this soul basin, it's quite fascinating. So, it's a magical device used to store and review memories, like the whole soul of a person, and it's pretty advanced. So, I don't even know if I can use it yet. But so you can use it's like this it's a moving thing inside of it that's like silvery cloud, whitish cloud looking thing. Anyways, you can put memories in it and then like look back at someone's you know, kind of looking back into the past over their life. But it's, you know, you don't participate in the memories. It's not time travel. You're just looking back at their memories. So yeah. Anyways, it you have to know the soul grab spell to use it, which I currently don't know. I don't is this something only wizards can use? I don't even know.
So if you look up soul grab spell, it has a
Mhm.
list of what's.
I was just gonna look. Okay.
Yeah.
So, based on the souls that are put in the soul basin, you can actually access the power of the souls in that basin as long as you're on the same plane as the basin. It actually increases some hit points. Yes.
Is it Soul Cage? That's the
No,
only
it's-
spell I've
it's-
seen with-
It's soul grab. It's one I created. It should be in there. It's
Oh,
linked.
gotcha. Okay.
It's
I was looking at a third party thing.
yeah.
It's for clerics, sorcerers, warlocks, and wizards. So I cannot use it. But it is when you it gives extra hit points, and you can apparently have equal lives number of based on the number of souls in the basin. So you kind of live longer, I guess, based on the number of souls. And then any abilities or curses that the souls have are now taken on by the owner of the basin. But it does consume the owner's soul. One day of life lived for every 100 days of ownership. Until the owner just kind of forgets about life before the basin. So, yeah,
So,
it's
Alistar
interesting.
would have loved this. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
loved it.
for sure. Mm-hmm.
Would
Do
have
we
been
think-
a great way to been a great way to remember the tree city y'all keep talking about. But it's probably not.
Mhm.
You can't cast that spell.
Oh, you're
I
right.
don't
But-
know.
You need the soul of a person to remember it, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do we
It's,
think Deckard's using this? Like, the owner? Like, obviously he has procured it, but has he done the necessary steps to be connected to it?
I don't know. Possibly.
do we even know what he is? Is he a wizard or a sorcerer or a warlock or?
I think he's a multitude of things.
He's lived
Possibly.
long enough to be everything.
Can I get a little help down here,
What?
I'm
guys?
I'm gonna meditate.
Hello?
Let him
Ignore
sleep
him.
it off.
Just throw his book down there.
Heroin's gonna cautiously fly down and observe whether or not he's still wolfed out.
Yeah, you see a blood covered naked Cade putting his clothes back on, or trying to, because
Yeah.
he's still chained up.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down and just be like, "All clear, y'all!" Yell up, and then start like I'll take the rod, take the shackles off of him, and then grab the cot, and I'll just be like, "Can you spider climb your way out, or do you need me to carry you?"
No, I'm good. Thank you. He's just gonna kind of like embarrassed.
I'd rather not touch your bloody naked body, but yeah.
That's fair. I'm just gonna put all my, grab all my stuff and
Tattered clothes
Yeah.
that don't cover shit.
kind of fashion a loincloth, so just kind of just climb back out.
Well, I must say that was anticlimactic. I was expecting to burn at least 2 spells.
Well,
I-
I'm glad it was less than entertaining. Do you have a place I can wash off by chance? Rilla, stream?
Yeah,
anything?
man, go hop in the meadow.
Okay.
Cade, when you get to the top, you see the basin that Grace was inspecting. Now that she has pulled it out and she's been inspecting it for a while, you kind of notice it out of the corner of your eye, and you recognize it. You think to yourself, why do you have the Death Watch's basin?
Oi, Grace, where did you get that?
That we got that out of what's his face's trophy room, didn't we? Yeah. We just
That's a Death Watch.
Yeah, randomly. I'm sorry. It's a what now?
That's a Death Watch artifact.
You remember that it's
What?
the same type of basin that when you handed the souls
The
over out of Talstone,
yes.
and he dripped the liquid out of your symbol into them.
Who was with me during that? Alondor, weren't you there?
It was just you.
That was
You went
bad.
alone to get
Was
your
it?
money.
Oh shit! Like these things coincide. I'm gonna look at my bag real quick and pull that dagger out and be like, "This is what they use to siphon the souls from the dagger."
So, like, is the
Wait,
dagger
what's
like
the
a
difference?
soul grabber?
I-
Is it like the spell?
I guess so.
Grab the soul.
When we were,
Wait.
I seen one of my seniors use this same bowl to pull souls out of this thing.
Do you think this
Fascinating.
could be how the queen got all the souls? and the dagger. Like this isn't coincidence, right? Souls,
But don't you have to-
dagger.
Don't you have to kill them to get the souls?
Well, their soul
It's
still
a-
lives on.
He's holding up a different dagger. This is not the. This is the Deathwatch dagger that he got in the beginning of the campaign.
Well, still, I mean, it's a little weird that, I don't know, that seems strange. What if this is the method the queen used to, like, I don't know, she fucking did some weird shit. Either way, what the fuck?
Hold on.
Can you determine if it's the exact same one, or if it's a
That would
duplicate?
be. Let me try.
I was gonna say then that means he acquired it after you saw it. But he got it
Right.
after that.
Yeah.
If it's the same one.
I'm gonna wipe my hand off on the grass real quick to get the blood off of it, and then I'm gonna touch the bowl and use the psychometry.
Does psychometry work on objects or just places?
It should be able to work on objects.
Objects and because we did it on the crystal.
Yeah, I think it's
Did on the room.
Oh.
An object you're touching or your current location.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so you touch it and you see that it was, through your mind you see it in a place that looks very reminiscent to a building in Carthage that you're used to. In the center of a room with 9 people in cloaks standing around it, and they're all holding a dagger similar to one in your possession, and they're all feeding this grayish white liquid into this basin. You see, you get another memory wipe, and you see this basin being put into a satchel by someone that looks like Deckard. And you see, again, it being placed in Deckard's trophy room. And then you see Deckard throwing it into the hole with all of you guys in the room. And then you see Grace sitting over it, doing an incantation.
So he took this from the Death Watch then?
Looks that way.
Sounds like-
So it appears Deckard stole this from my other brethren. I don't know why though.
Did you tell him about it?
No. Wait, I told him about the dagger
Mm.
and how this dripped into bowls, and I asked him if he knew anything about it.
Sounds like he did.
Yeah.
Sounds like you told him about it there, friend.
Yeah. That was
Do I get a sense of how long it's been since he stole it?
You do recall that when you saw the people standing around with the daggers, there were 9 of them, and your father has been missing for some time. So your father was one of those people, but when you saw that vision, he was there, but he's been missing for some time now.
Yeah, like months, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
But didn't you watch them drip it into the basin when you
At
took your
that
dagger
at the
there?
at that one headquarters, but not 9 of them. There was only the one guy, the one
Yeah.
head of that order.
And tell them.
But that was I don't think that's the same bowl though.
So there's multiple. That's a problem.
It looks that way. Now the thing is, I have no idea what this thing does. So
Great.
We
Sorry,
Grace
I
we
was
know what it
excited.
does.
no, I don't know
I'm
what.
meditating.
We are.
Yeah, what there? I was
He
in the hole.
doesn't know.
I was in the hole.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true. So Cade, actually, fun fact, the bowl, the soul basin is what you use to look back and like review the memories of the souls that are in there. Yeah. So, you can go back and like look at the life of someone, and you're not you're not like time traveling, transporting, like you're just literally like a third person non-participant.
So why would Deckard or the Death Watch need this then?
Well, you can actually access the power of any soul in the basin as long as you are on the same plane as the basin.
Oh.
And then also the owner of the soul gets extra like health and hit points and life from the soul, from every soul in there. And so the basin now, so the user of the basin now has equal lives to the number of souls within the basin. So it's kind of like a cat with a lot of lives. And then any spell abilities or curses that were obtained by the souls in the basin, the owner now can use them.
That's actually terrifying.
That's fair, but it also consumes the owner's soul at a rate of 1 day of life lived for every 100 days of ownership, until eventually the current owner they forget about life before the basin. So yeah, maybe that's how Deckard's lived so long. I don't know.
Isn't it that long? Well, from what you've told me.
Cade, didn't
Yes.
you say that the dagger you were using to kill zombies and collect their souls?
No, I just
Right?
I have this on me, and it absorbs souls. I was told evil souls, but apparently it's not just evil souls. Anything that dies around me.
But
What
didn't
about
you
that
kill
pendant
zombies
around
with
your
it?
neck or something?
Yeah, I found this at Deckard's when we were fighting the bones.
Was that?
No, the pendant that was around. Like I thought it was some pendant around your neck when we were fighting outside the walls of Talstone.
He's talking about the Death Watch pendant that you have.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I mean, this one, yeah, this right here.
Yeah, I wasn't that collecting something, or
No,
I thought. Did I not see it glow when you killed something?
You did.
wait, is it the pendant or the dagger? I thought it was the pendant.
Or both?
It might be a combination of the two.
I don't remember.
Fuck.
Ma'am, are there any souls in the basin currently?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, so you would know this.
I
It currently
I-
has
you know.
274 souls in it.
Can we release them?
There are currently 274 souls in that basin.
God damn, that's a lot of souls.
Can we let them go?
I was thinking maybe 12. Oh, that's a lot of souls.
Grace, how do we let them
I
go?
would assume some of them have useful powers or something for, Deckard who stole
Are you
the
able to
basin.
tap into their powers? Or do you have to cast that one spell? Or do you have to cast that spell just to trap a soul?
To use the soul basin, you have to know the soul grab spell, like as in to review the lives. So no, I cannot do the thing.
So we can't just dive head first in there and look at 200.
You know, I don't think it works like that. I wouldn't advise.
Would that
Wouldn't
then
advise
make
that.
you the owner if you did that? Then is that what you assume?
Well, I think you gotta have the spell to be the owner.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need.
Yeah,
that's
if-
what you have to do to become the owner.
That's a great question. Unless it's just the person in possession of it. Do I know these things? Do I know how you figure out who the owner is versus just
Yes, you
Happen.
can become the owner of it. Sorry, I didn't list it on there
That's okay.
by killing the previous owner.
that makes sense.
You can
So, yeah.
you can use it by knowing the spell.
Okay, so the owner only becomes a new owner by killing the previous owner.
Oh, so you could
Maybe
you could
Deckard's
use
just
it.
borrowing it.
Yeah, that makes me believe you could use it if you knew the spell and not have any of the consequences of it trying to take your soul.
Mhm.
But it'd take the
I
soul
mean-
of someone else who owns it.
Right. And if
But
he
it's
lifted
still-
it
I think
off
it's
of your
still taking their
pals,
soul.
then probably one of your pals is being sucked dry and ain't reaping any of the benefits.
I would assume that the owner is the one who can benefit from the powers, the HP, and the lives. However, if you know the soul brand spell, you can gaze into the souls and know what they are and their memories, but not
That's
get those
What it
benefits, right?
sounds like. That's what it sounds like.
This is
Yep,
one
that's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
complicated item.
Yeah, because they can use them. It's just a matter of, you know. you
So
have-
this
you have
thing
to-
is
you have to
still
know it.
sucking someone's soul away, no matter how far away it is from them.
As
Unless they
Lotta
go to another
sounds.
plane of
Yeah,
existence.
it's only when you're on the same plane.
Mm.
And they get no benefits because the thing is here. I guess they can use powers, maybe.
Oh, we are
Um,
in a different plane, aren't we?
no,
'Cause
you
of your
can't-
thing, Mills.
Oh yeah, that's true. They ain't being.
Mhm.
They probably feel relieved right now. They probably like, man, I feel great.
Well, they know something happened.
Whoever they is.
Oh.
I imagine they've been.
You would
looking
imagine.
for it.
Oh, they knew something happened as soon as it went into our hole.
Oh,
Yeah.
good point. Yeah.
Plain stuff is.
Mm.
Methinks we have some fucking questions for Mr. Deckard yet again.
Listen, I don't trust that boy as far as I can throw him these days, so, you know.
Have you thrown him before?
Nope, I can't throw him.
So she doesn't trust him. 'Cause
Fair.
Nix, how far you think you can throw that boy?
Oh, I swear I could probably get 2 dunes.
The dunes.
Nice unit
So
of
you trust him a
measurement.
lot. So you trust him a lot?
Can you point out where?
How
that
far?
would be here. That tree
okay.
over there. That one back
One.
there.
One dune. He points to about like 60 feet. About that far. 2 dunes, double that.
Okay.
So you trust him a lot.
Oh, I don't
That's
trust
pretty
him.
far.
I could chuck him.
Yeet him into the sun.
Fair. Drop kick him.
Right.
No, no,
Well,
kick him.
maybe we should get some shut eye and go see a magical tree city in the morning.
I've been trying to meditate for the last 20 minutes.
There
Cage,
are important things to discuss, Elandor.
Yeah, yeah.
Cage just kind of
Sleep
shake
is
his head and
important.
keep walking towards the creek.
You only need half as much as the rest of us, so shut up.
That's fair.
Right.
That is
Well,
fair.
I'm gonna get some shut eye.
So it's been how many hours have passed since he was in? What was it? Two and a half? You said 4.5.
Four
Four and a
and a half.
4.5.
I'm gonna be
Okay,
sleeping in tomorrow.
that's fair.
Well, I'll be
Yeah,
up at the right time. You guys. So
Dang.
Yeah, so you all, take a long rest, and you wake up feeling refreshed. It's been a while since you guys have not had to sleep for 2 nights in a row without watching your backs, except for in the situation, Cade, you had to watch for a little bit there.
It's a little different.
But yeah, you all feel refreshed.
So,
Londor, you wake up earlier than everybody else.
yeah, about 4 hours earlier. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, damn.
Must be nice.
We don't got coffee here, so good luck. Wait, do we have coffee here?
I was gonna say, I feel like he could grow some beans.
Do you know what coffee is? Milled?
Yeah, I know. what
Wait,
coffee
didn't we
is. I
talk
got
about
coffee.
what coffee is?
Yeah, we talked
Hey.
about coffee.
Yeah.
Let's feed Alondor's addiction.
Wait, what do you mean addiction?
Nothing.
You can't get addicted to this stuff. It's just bean water.
Sure.
But I'll have a glass or two if you don't mind, Mills.
Or 2.
Oh yeah, go for it.
How big
Nice
are your
and
glasses?
beans.
Egg size?
Kate's gonna join everybody kind of sheepishly, be like, "Sorry about that.
You alright, mate?
How you feeling?
My bones ache very much.
Yeah,
That's fair.
you a little hungry?
Do you need any healing? Did you hurt yourself?
I think I'm okay with feelings, health wise. I am quite famished though, so
I'm sure you would be.
that takes a lot out of me. Mills, could I trouble you for some game, possibly?
Oh, sure. There's plenty out there. It's been stocked since y'all got here.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much.
Oh, I thought you were asking to play dice or something. Or a hand of cards.
Different type live game, as it were. So,
Like with an audience.
I mean, if you want to watch, I guess me hunt.
Yeah, you want to watch
You don't
him
want to
hunt?
watch. You don't want to.
Grim is probably wagging his fucking tail, happy as shit.
It's gonna like
Mhm.
rub his chin real quick and then be like, "Let's go, boy," and kind of start sprinting off into the woods.
Yeah, he darts off. It's a little quicker than you now.
How big is he now? I assume he's
Just
grown a
like
little
Up
bit.
there. Up to your waist.
Jesus. Wait, he was up to my waist like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, he's still there.
Oh, okay.
How much does he weigh?
Like 120.
Oh, okay. I thought he was like 200 something already.
No,
I'm thinking
no,
he's
no.
like beefy. Okay, that's fair.
He's still puppy.
The baby.
I'm just gonna kind of like be like, God, and kind of start dashing, try to catch up. They grow up so fast.
Big space.
Alright,
No.
guys, so off to the tree today.
Do we have everything we need? Do we need any supplies or anything?
I mean, I'm pretty good. We've got
I'm just
plenty of money in the hole. We've got food in the hole. We've got books in the hole that are probably never going to be read.
Alright.
I'm
I'm
good.
good. Let's go.
Does produce
You
and
all-
game and stuff come out of this with us?
Nope. It all disappears once you leave.
Okay.
I have a small
Nice.
garden on the outside that we walk through. I grow, I'm building it up. Eventually, I
gonna
want to
say.
retire there.
But does anything we brought in go back out with us, like rations and stuff, or no?
yes, just anything you take from here disappears once it's dispelled.
Just making sure.
Okay.
Cool, cool.
Righty,
guess,
so whenever
Pack up the
Shane
basin
gets back-
and yeah.
Mm-hmm. Throw it back in the hole.
How big is it?
It's like this big. The top
And
of
it's
it,
just
and
a
it's
bowl.
and it's and it's a bowl with claw feet around
Oh,
it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Pensieve size.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
keep imagining like the pillar that comes along with the Dumbledore one. You know.
Oh, yeah.
It's
No,
like,
it's
yeah.
it's just the ball
This
that
is the thing
floats.
floats.
Yeah.
The ball that floats.
Bowl that floats. Cool. All right.
Like the size of a sink.
Yeah, this item is pretty much it's based similarly to that one. You know. It's
Works
got
well.
some,
I
got some
imagine
extra stuff.
extra dark shit.
Yeah.
You actually.
Who knows? Dumbledore's could have had that too.
Maybe he repurposed
Necromancy? We going in the necromancy? I mean, it's possible.
He sure did like forgetting things. So.
And so you guys pack up. Let Mills know whenever you're ready to leave.
I'm just thinking about the day. Anything that I should prepare? What kind of creatures we
well,
might be on the lookout for once we get
I mean-
through the bubble? I don't know. Once we get in there, I have no recollection.
Alright,
you-
the
do
blades
you-
of grass are pretty bladey.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we stay on the path. Large alligator creatures, like massive gators. And the sloths are what we encountered last time. Everything else was pretty, easy going. We will come across the tree where a bunch of people live that really don't know anything about the outside world. Once we leave, we won't know anything that happened, of us being in there. We'll forget it all. So if we want to take notes, we want to keep notepads handy to take notes while we're in there.
But
Um,
anything you buy there, you leave with, and you just, you know, may not know where it came from, but you get to leave with it. Do you have any, like, walking sticks or weapons or anything you might want to take with you?
Yeah, I've got my staff here, and I'll carry the rod with us. That
Well,
way when
you had
10
a-
days comes around.
You had a wagon before. How large was that wagon again? Would we?
Oh, just large enough to carry him. Bushels of produce. And
Oh,
That's a
okay.
little
bunch
two-wheeled
of
wagon.
berries.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well,
Goes
Right, I think
fly
I'm prepared
then?
for the day here. I think so.
Alright.
We'll see.
You'll
I
hear
think we're hoofing it then.
you'll hear kind of like a
Oh,
little "Brr."
Killed a deer.
I was like, what? What's a All right. You ready? Just
Let's go.
Kate'll come
waiting on
so,
Mills
uh,
to give us a ride.
Kate'll kind of come trotting up with Grim, you know. Be like, "Are we good?"
You feel
We're just
better?
waiting on you.
Oh, sorry about that. Just had to catch up with this one. He's getting rather fast. Gonna kind of pet Grim on the head.
I think we're all ready.
Cool, let's go.
Ready, Mills? You kind of need to let us out.
Yep. I will pull out the rod, give it a little wave, say a couple nonsensical words, and release us into the druids, the miniature meadow. Miniature meadow mason.
And you guys pop back out into the place you were before. It looks to be about 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, mid-afternoon.
Interesting. What time did we leave?
Well, this will just be about the time that you guys woke up the next morning from taking that late sleep.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Shall we
Alright.
Shall we be off?
I think it's this way, right?
Who's got the map?
Londo, don't you have it?
May I? Oh, right. That was Harley's thing. I do have the maps. You're right.
I thought OG Mills gave it.
It was taken from me almost immediately.
I know of an entrance from here.
Oh, all right.
Even better.
Sure. Let's
I have
head
the,
that way.
I have the Outlander background, and so my feature lets me remember where I've been. I can take us now. We will be going through Slod country.
I'm
Well,
down
do
to
you wanna
full up
stay
some
on the
slots
path?
any day.
We're not on the path, dearie. We're far
Yeah,
from
we-
the path
Oh.
right here.
Didn't
we've
somebody
been
tell
off the
us to
path.
stay on the path?
Yeah, you guys
Weren't
would
those
have
some
to.
explicit instructions?
You would have to go back through another tree teleportation to get back to the path. You guys are a ways from it. But you don't know that.
We're
You just
we're in
walk
the
through a
thicket.
tree.
Yeah, we are in the thicket right now.
But-
Established path from here is probably a good chunk of walking.
I mean, I trust you know where you're going.
Yeah, if you know a close entrance, then let's go there.
All right, let's hoof it.
Okay.
Grab my walking stick and just start.
Cool.
Grace
Yeah,
is
with
very
the
concerned at this point.
with the help of Mills, you guys set off in the correct direction to reach the Forgotten Forest. Let's get a D20 roll from you, Mills. And you can do it at advantage with your Outlander feat. I'll say.
Alright, I rolled a 4 and a 2.
Oh,
Nice. The early start of your guys' trek is through thick mud and a swamp-like area. Mills, this looks fresh to you, like a heavy rain has come by while you guys were inside of your rod, and this place has been flooded since you were last here.
the past 2 days. Yeah.
Range changed a bit. Last time I came through here, it was pretty dry.
But you do
Grace
feel like
is
you're going in the
real
right
pissed.
direction.
Grace is very unhappy at this moment.
We're on the right way. You see this right here? You see these bushes right here? Yeah, that tells me we're on the right way.
Bushes tell you. Okay.
Are you sure about that?
Oh, I've never been more sure about anything in my entire life.
Mills, as you point to the bush over there, you see under some of the water some movement with your passive perception.
Mother of Mary.
I don't say anything. Just everybody calm. Alright, now be careful of these puddles. You never know what could be living in there. Might have moved in with the heavy rain, so just keep an eye on your step. Keep your wits about you. Everybody's doing great.
Alondor's trying to stay up close to like the bases of trees, so it's not, he doesn't sink or go too far below water.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say, you still get your bare feet, don't you?
I am flying. I am not walking through that water. I
Lucky
know enough about the slaw to know I don't want to be in the water.
Yeah, so continuing to trek through, the mud is like getting up to your knees and you're waist deep in water. And you're just continuing to move forward.
Every once in a while, I'm just yelling, I am not a fan of this plan. Everyone just know I voted for the path.
So did I.
So
I don't know how
give
we're gonna
me-
orient ourselves to find a tree.
give me a marching order. Mills is in front. Who is behind?
I'll be behind, sort of trying to stay on, trying to go from tree to tree, sort of
Mhm.
thing.
I'll bring up
I
the.
mean-
Lying in the middle.
Me and Grim will bring up the rear.
All right, I guess I'll be kind of sort of in the middle towards the front, I guess, behind Mills.
Okay.
I'll be at the back.
Okay, so we got Mills, Alondor, Grace, Nyx, then Cade, and we got Terwin flying overhead. Terwin, give me a perception check.
Perfect. 15.
15, yeah, easy enough. In between Alondor and Grace, you see a large circular serpent cutting through the path of everyone walking. Just under water level. It's
Did we-
long and massive.
Did we do the tattoo this morning? The mind tattoo?
Yeah, I would do it every morning. That would be my part of my morning routine.
Okay, well, in everyone's minds, I'm gonna be like, don't panic. But, there is something slithering in the water between y'all's legs as you walk. So,
That's
Well, not
those
between
words don't
their,
follow.
not
Oh,
between their legs, in between the space in between
yeah.
Alondor and Grace.
okay.
Cutting.
Huh.
So if everyone's walking in a line this way, it's cutting through them.
Okay. Yeah, so Alondor, Grace, be careful where you step. And have your weapons out. Everybody.
My
I
weapons
will
are
bring
always
out my
out.
sword, like ready to fucking plunge down on this bitch if I have to. Okay, Alondor.
Mhm.
Smart ass. but like I will have my sword like aimed
Knuckle and
downward,
sandwich.
like
Yeah.
holding it.
Behind
So watching. So Alondor is the next one behind you.
I'm right behind you.
And then I'm
Oh.
behind him, so the thing is between us.
So continuing to watch it as y'all move forward, Tarwin, it kind of disappears behind a thicket of trees off in the distance.
Okay, I'm
anything,
going to.
anything in this brush is more afraid of you than you are of it. Just keeps that in mind. Give it easy
No,
pace.
I believe that.
I
I
call
don't know that I
bullshit.
believe you.
We are intruding on their homes, not the other way around. You gotta remember that. Gotta respect the nature around you.
Alright, Mills,
Yeah.
I don't like
Alright.
nature.
I'll just continue to follow you. Yeah, lead the way.
I'm not gonna respect anyone who attempts to impregnate me without my consent and make a thrall out of me. So no.
Heroin, I
Nope,
don't
no,
think they're
that's not
considered
what I'm
nature.
talking about. Nope, those are abominations to nature.
That's not nature. I don't think that counts as nature.
I'm going.
I don't know
to,
what his idea of nature is.
I think I'm gonna hold up a second and let everyone kind of catch up.
Mhm.
Seeing that Grace is having a hard time, I'm gonna take out like a little leather strap and kind of wrap it around her arm, and tie it on there, and cast freedom of movement on her.
Nice.
Oh, thank
And so
you.
you're unaffected by difficult terrain, and your speed cannot be reduced by anything.
Nice.
Feel lighter.
Hell yeah.
This is great. I don't feel like I'm wearing a giant ball gown anymore. Thank you. That's fabulous.
Grace starts walking on water.
Yeah. So you're like moving through the mud and water, kind of, freely. The weight of you picking up your feet, you're not being sucked into it anymore. Yeah. So yeah. Nice.
Right, everybody okay?
We're going
Everybody
on a
reset?
bear hunt.
Want to catch a big one?
Wait,
You're hearing.
I can walk on water.
Yeah, you can. I was wondering why you were doing that. So.
Yeah, he noticed that. He looks back. He's gonna do it to you too. He's like,
What am I doing?
Wait, guys, I completely forgot. I don't know why I was jumping from tree to tree. I can walk on this
It's been
shit.
a while since we've been around water, bud. I get it.
Oh my gosh.
And this is
Must be
the. It's weird. The sounds in here, because the terrain you're walking through is very swampy, but like Mills said, it's probably from a recent rain that flooded the area. The sounds you're hearing are more jungle-like, like the sounds of whippoorwills off in the distance, and like monkeys hopping through the trees.
The rain.
More like that, yeah. There's a bit of low-lying fog that sits under the trees.
Jumanji.
And
That's what I hear.
you guys continue forward.
I have an idea. Just a quick one. Do I
Uh-huh.
see any? Is the water pretty dark? Is it like swamp, like black water, like
It's
in South Georgia, or is it
yes.
pretty clear? Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So I can't really see any. Do I see any fish anywhere?
You do not.
Small. Okay.
You see a ripple every now and then.
Well, guys, I mean, I would ask, if there's anything dangerous close to us from one of these animals, but I can't seem to get a bead on one. So, plunking my head underwater, I don't think is gonna help us. Just continue.
I wouldn't
Let me
advise it.
Let me just say, it's probably all dangerous. Like I said, they are afraid of you, and they will protect their own. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
That
Okay.
being said,
Great.
we keep it moving. Try not to disturb as much as possible. I think we should be okay.
I
Remind me to
would
thank
like
you later
burn
for
down
taking us this
every
direction.
tree.
Say again, Nix.
I would like to burn down every tree around here.
Oh,
I would
not.
appreciate
That could
if you wouldn't do that.
that could cause some problems
Although
for
this
us.
This isn't my grove. This is still nature.
I don't like this nature.
I don't like nature either.
Is the water around Nick's steaming a little?
No, it doesn't get that hot.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too much farther. Y'all just keep your wits about you. Guys out.
Where
Yeah, so-
exactly is your destination? Is my question. Just the edge of the mist, silvery mist.
I'm just heading towards the part where I forgot. Where I came
Gotcha.
out
Okay.
previously.
What a sentence.
I'm just going where I forgot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Makes
Just-
makes
Just
total
heading
sense.
towards the direction until I remember that I forgot.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's fair.
perfect sense.
Yeah, so continuing on, you trudge through this for a couple of hours. And then I'll take another d20 roll from you.
Oh, nice.
Two sixes.
All right.
What the fuck?
You're
I've
not
changed
helping
dice
us.
every roll. Until I got over a 6.
Mm.
Not
Uh,
helpful.
Your curse.
Mr. Outlander.
Mills is not doing great.
Spent too long in the grove.
Natural ones.
Yeah, so you're getting to a section of where you know there was a lake at one point, but this whole area has been flooded. So, yeah, you're getting to the point at where the water is kind of rising up on you guys, and you think you're getting close to the lake mills. So you can either skirt around it, left or right, or you can swim through it.
Okay. Quick poll. How do we feel about swimming?
Not.
Well,
Should we-
I mean,
should we swim?
I could just walk across, and you guys can get on the carpet, and sort of fly across.
How much time do we have on the carpet?
I mean, we
We had a
it,
full
Is it
rest.
should okay?
yeah, it's been resting for. Now, wait a minute. Does it recover rest in a place that time works differently? Does it?
Mhm.
Just make sure. I thought we. Okay, that's what I thought.
And we had 2 days where we didn't use it, so
Yeah, it's totally recovered now. Tassels is good. What did we call them tassels, right? Is that what
Tassels,
we
yeah.
tassels.
call- Tassels. He's good.
Right.
So
Frog.
if Tarrowin, if you want to fly across, and then Mills, Nyx, Grace, Cade, and the dog can ride on the carpet.
Yeah. Let's.
It's gonna go still quite slow, but
That's okay.
2 of us being
Better
enough-
than
enough.
swimming. Better than swimming across. That sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, so you guys get the carpet out, and
Wait,
where
how do we
is
get the carpet out?
actually?
It was in
Did I have it?
in the
Is it
Wait,
in
I
your-
thought I put it in my bag of
In your
holding.
bag of holding, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's what I thought.
I was gonna say it's
Um,
in my inventory, so that's
yeah,
why I
okay.
just I
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Mhm.
kept it.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, you open your bag of holding and think carpet and start to pull the carpet out and unfurl it just above
Mhm.
water level, and it kind of floats there, so you can climb onto it. Those of you that are
Mhm.
getting on, Terwin's still flying, Alondor walking on the water. How high up do you go with the carpet? And Terwin, how high up do you go?
I'd say like 30 feet, because I know the fog gets thicker up as we go further, right? Or
I mean,
Does it
currently
thin?
breaching into this lake, the fog kind of is staying on the tree lines.
Mhm.
The lake,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's not thick fog. It's just like a low-lying mist.
I'd say just below the tree lines, so that no one can really see me through the trees.
Mm.
I was gonna say because Alondor is walking on the water, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So we won't go too high up, but also not high enough for like something to just kind of jump up and grab us. So we'll be nearby if Alondor needs us.
We might want to bridge the gap between Mr.
Mhm.
Carolyn and Mr.
Somewhere
I'll
in
be
between.
lookout.
maybe.
I'll be Overwatch. Y'all be in the middle.
Like
Wander
60,
will be-
30, and me.
Yeah.
How high are the treetops? I don't even remember.
Aren't they like? Well, we're not in the
Well,
area
you're not
is.
inside yet, but the treetops they range from 100 feet to 30 feet. It's just different heights of trees.
Okay. Yeah.
60, 30, Alon.
Okay. That sounds good.
Sea level.
That way we're nearby.
Yeah. So you start trekking out onto the lake Alondor. You guys are hovering above. And you get about to the middle of the lake, and Alondor in front of you, and you from up above see in front of Alondor this like large spiked fin come out of the water and dip into it.
Do we have a rope by any chance?
We do in
Alondor-
fact.
Well, the carpet. The carpet can hold all of us. It's just gonna be slow, right?
Just move slower.
Yep.
We're not going super
And
fast.
it's
All
30
right.
feet above you currently.
You'll see Alondor take like 2 quick steps towards that fin, and then wings unfurl out of his back, and he'll fly up to.
You
carpet.
all are just a bag of tricks, aren't you?
And yeah, you guys from up see this massive, what looks like serpent, fish, something
Barracuda cat.
under the water, and it kind of dips into the depths.
Mm.
And then moments later, you see bursting out of the water under you guys a large mouth opening, coming straight for you. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Oh no! It's
Oh!
the
It's the Ultima.
Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Omaha.
sitting on the carpet, all you see is this large toothy mouth opening under you.
And me flying up towards the carpet.
Yep.
God style. Fuck. Oh
That's
my
very
God.
anime.
Yeah, you know what's gonna be more anime is Terwin coming down with his sword straight into its face.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what I picked.
I've got something better in mind.
For a large.
Yeah, those
serpent
those
fight.
those back-to-back low 20 rolls did not help you guys out very much.
No, that sucks. It's alright.
Mills, I know you're rusty, man, but damn, dude. Oh shit. We're so
It's alright. It's alright. No, we're good.
Dang.
We got
redeem
plenty of-
ourselves
Man.
next session.
we got plenty of tricks.
Oh, I'm sure.
I got tricks.
It's gonna be a first
Everybody's
big
got
monster fight in a while.
Yeah, it's been.
Yeah,
I was.
well-
I was literally.
Fight in a while.
I was literally talking to Tor about this. It's been like 3 sessions since we actually had an encounter.
Mhm.
No, like actual fight has been a long time.
It's been a long time.
Yeah. It's been a long time.
Like since the
Was it the party?
ball.
Oh yeah, the party. Yeah,
The bar.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. yeah.
Oh shit, that was a while ago.
Been a long time since I've rock and roll.
Well, I mean, we fought Nyx, but that kind of doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
Dude, that was like over a month ago.
That was
Yeah, it's been a while.
Jesus.
It's been a while.
But yeah, we'll
So
see
maybe-
how this
maybe
things
close
like
to
that
2.
do.
Might be close to 2 months,
Mhm.
hmm according to my notes.
You've had too much lore and roleplay to carry out in the last
I had-
5.
Yeah, right.
And the
I had
romance.
some black bears ready to throw at Aid should he have gotten out.
Nice.
I could have conjured up 4 black bears. I feel like that would have kept him busy for a good bit. Maybe.
Oh wow,
Probably
yeah.
probably a little while. Yeah.
He wouldn't have been hungry anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, you said bears. I thought you said berries. And I was like, what is that going to
Yeah.
do?
Poor blackberries.
Yeah, Kate, that was your
Feed him some-
your
feed him some
first-
good berries.
your first full turn in a while. And that Constitution saving throw really helped you out, because if you would have rolled low on that, you would have just ripped your hand and foot off.
Mhm.
God.
Yep.
At least your hand off and just been
Yeah.
running around with a
With a chain attached to your foot.
shackle
Yeah.
to it.
Would you need like greater restoration
With
for
your
something
hand
like that,
flapping in the
or?
wind.
No,
Yeah, I
that
could-
wouldn't
I could
fix
fix
that. You'd have to have the spell regenerate. Regenerate
yeah.
to
Yeah.
regenerate limbs.
Well, as a werewolf, don't you regenerate?
Not like
Uh,
that.
I was gonna say,
slowly
isn't
over
that-
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
That's-
But if I'm
Not lizard, it's
informed,
a
that's
roadkill.
one thing. But
Let's see.
He would only regenerate for 4 hours worth of time, but
Have a little baby hand.
yeah. So I wouldn't have died, but I would just been like
Oh yeah, 7th level.
a finger maybe.
Take
yeah,
my
I could-
strong hand.
I could have done that no problem, especially because I would change my spells the next day.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, because you're gonna sleep after that.
I don't want to assume so.
You have to do it
Well, you wouldn't-
twice
you wouldn't know that.
for each limb, like regenerate
I think
on
I
the
think
hand.
once he got
and
his
then-
hand off, he would have been.
I was gonna say you would have only had to do one limb.
Wouldn't have been wrapped around the rod anymore.
Yeah.
Could have
Yeah.
freed
You
it
would have
from
only
it.
done one.
Yeah. Just been.
I don't
running
know.
around
In
with a
his like
shackle
flopping
strapped
around.
to his ankle, shackle to his ankle with his arm hanging off the other end, like flapping as he's running
Yep.
around.
Mm-hmm.
I still probably wouldn't have
Great.
been.
Some great werewolf stuff.
Yeah.
I was really wondering why you guys dug the hole so wide because I have spider climb even as a werewolf.
No, you don't.
Not if you
Well,
fully
You
change.
Not if you
said
fully-
no, you didn't.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
you become
Yeah.
a just
You-
a
you
straight
lose your
werewolf.
vampire stuff.
Yeah, you become a
can't breathe.
living
You
werewolf.
can breathe,
Yeah.
too.
Interesting.
We also talked about doing spike growth on the walls. If you did
Oh yeah, I had that
manage to
ready,
come
too.
up, so.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
see,
throw some
now-
layers down there and just put spike growth over it.
A half change, you would have kept your Dampier stuff, but you would have been a lesser werewolf, so you wouldn't have all the bonuses and stuff.
Gotcha.
You'd
Yeah,
still
and you
have
would
your
have
other
also
abilities.
he would have kept his mind, his
You would've kept
senses,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You would have been in
You would
control.
have kept your control of your.
Your mind basically forgets that you were ever a fucking Dampier because you're so.
You
werewolf.
literally become another entity.
Yeah.
Mm,
Got multiple personalities.
Right?
Ooh. Ooh.
And all of them rotten.
You never realize how much the party has truly going on until a new character comes in and you're like
Mhm.
explaining.
Explain.
You have to explain everything. Yeah.
the backstory. You're like, oh yeah, and then this other thing happened, and this other thing.
And we've had 2 new characters come in within like the last 6 sessions, so it's just been
Mm.
explaining over and over
Oh yeah,
again.
that's true.
And
Dude,
even
uh,
Nyx
And
has
the
been
ancient
discovering
gold
things.
Dragon, descendant of the god, is
Mhm.
kidnapped right now.
Terwin, you do notice that the scales on this creature are similar to the small one that was in the swamp with you guys.
Awesome. So it's baby just reconned us and fucking told mama where we at.
At least we didn't kill the
Great.
baby.
True that.
would've been way
True.
worse.
Oh, that
Good,
for
though.
sure would have been worse.
But
Yes,
what if
now
the
we are
babies come
new
and help?
friends for the baby.
Yeah, what if the babies come and help? That's
I mean,
No, we're their dinner. We're their dinner.
yeah,
Why
they're
do
gonna
they
come
come
help eat us. You know,
No.
that's
Mama's got to find
we're their
prey.
dinner. They're
Mama's got to teach the baby how to hunt.
Oh lord.
Uh,
Does anyone
um,
have acid resistance?
have
besides
y'all
me?
ever seen the movie Anacondas?
Yes.
Yeah.
anaconda.
And
Yeah.
you know that scene where they're walking through the water and,
And it's
there's
the overhead shot.
the overhead
with
shot
the
of the
snake
snake going through them? That's
going
pretty
through
much
'em. Yeah.
what Terwin saw. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's what I was
mm-mm.
thinking.
No, thank you.
Nope.
Kate is reaching for a bag. It looks like it might be filled with some beans.
Oh no. No. No.
Wait, what beans? I remember beans.
I wish I would have packed the reduce spell. I almost packed it.
Ooh, nice.
That would have been good.
Listen, this thing's coming up with his mouth open. Don't we have some reduced things?
I thought we did.
Potions? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Throw that thing in his mouth.
Just drop that.
Oh, make
It-
it bigger.
Kate's gonna drop a
Oh,
bean.
no.
Could be a problem.
Gotta
Well, then we
remember
can
which one
just
is
fly
which.
through and hack it from the inside.
Yeah, if you guys want to go in
Kraken
there,
style?
by all means, you can certainly try.
I have acid resistance.
The DM's
I
like,
can resist the
give it
stomach
a shot.
acid.
Stomach acid resistance.
They didn't say what kind of acid. They just said acid.
It's like fighting a Tarrasque.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Well, we'll see what happens.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next week
Alright.
on Cast Awaken.
On your way to the Forgotten Forest.
We make it.
Mhm.
I'm so glad you're
Don't
like
jinx
decided
it.
to follow me.
Yeah, I'm so glad we did too.
Random man we met in the woods.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
had
oh, man.
advantage and somehow rolled a 2, a 4, and 2 6s. How? The dice gods hate you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Burn both
Um,
those
you-
dice.
You do know the way in is just on the other side of this lake, though. So.
Of course.
It's
cool.
Yay.
Eat friend
Uh.
and enter.
So just lead it in and out, and it'll forget why it was chasing us.
No,
Well,
it'll still
uh,
No,
chase us.
kidding. I'm
It doesn't.
kidding. It's probably also not like super intelligent, so.
We'll find out.
I got some plans. Got some
Mhm.
plans.
Mm-hmm.
Just hope
Immediately
our
write
plans
down.
don't clash. 'Cause
Or
Kane's
you have
got
to stay-
plans.
You have to stay alive long enough to enact your plan.
Yeah.
Right. My plans are mainly buffing plans.
Jump in monster. Grow in size.
Then
The
you'll be a
Ant-Man
bust.
theory.
The what?
The Ant-Man theory.
Oh no.
I should have cast this. I should have cast the spell as soon as we started going over the lake.
Live and learn.
That's right.
We'll save that for the next lake that we go over that has a monster.
Oh, nice.
Get what?
The water breathing spell that affects 10 creatures. It lasts for 24 hours. It's not
Nice.
concentration.
Hell yeah.
But
I can
wouldn't
breathe
us
in
swim
water,
in
so
through?
you could get all of us.
I'm like
Wait, you
Charmander.
said 10? Oh yeah, you get everyone anyway.
Yeah, just in case like you fell in the water, got
Ah.
dragged down or something.
Mm-hmm. Or get eaten in a bowl of liquid acid,
Right.
stomach acid. You know.
Yeah, you won't take acid damage, but can you breathe acid?
Is it
I-
a liquid?
I don't
mean,
have to-
exhale acid, so
I don't have to breathe at all.
Yeah, he doesn't have to breathe. I
I mean,
exhale acid.
I feel like it would still eat away at you, though.
Oh yeah, it would hurt like
Yeah,
hell.
it's resistance.
Sure.
It's not immunity.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I wouldn't die as fast as all of you would.
Oh, that's nice. You would. So you're gonna feel it more. That's nice.
Yeah, I'll feel it twice as long.
Lucky you.
Oh yeah, Nyx. I like the Charmander thing. Yeah, it's good.
Yep.
Oh.
Good thing-
Sad.
Good thing though, like if your flames go out, you don't die. But yeah, like we can make it that
Oh
way.
no!
This is a carnage. This is a carnage campaign, so
Yes.
What does
Julian,
that
how
mean?
goes the car hunt?
What?
Hmm?
Yeah.
A carnage
how goes the
campaign
car
means
hunt?
you can basically
The car
like,
hunt is awful.
a normal
worst.
campaign, like a campaign that's not like hardcore, is most encounters are set up to where the party can defeat the encounter. In a carnage campaign, you might come across things that you were not supposed to come across, and it will kill you. The whole party.
I mean, listen, probably the last year of Almore, I was making strictly deadly encounters because y'all are so powerful. Like, you
Yeah.
just gotta make deadly encounters. It's like, hopefully they can figure it out because if I do anything less, it's gonna be a cakewalk.
gonna be a cakewalk. Yeah.
And it's not gonna be fun. So,
Can also agree as a DM, only throw more than deadly things at you.
mhm.
I feel like that was kind of how like the last campaign with like Ripley and all them went as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Encounter balance is something they gotta work on because it's like
Mm.
not true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even pay attention to that stuff. I just read about all of my
Stuff,
monsters
you know?
and see like what they're capable of. I'm like, okay, how many of these can they take? Plus, how many of
I know.
those can they take?
Yeah.
All right.
I would, like, check it.
That is what
I would,
he
like,
said.
check it in the encounter builder, and even like I would throw like boards and stuff, and like one person would do like one thing and wipe out like 50% of the monster or something.
Mhm.
I'm really surprised we haven't run into a Tarrasque like the entire time we've been playing.
Well, okay, so I don't know if you know the lore of a Tarrasque, but only one exists.
Yeah, I thought
So
about throwing a
it's
Tarrasque
very
as well.
hard.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rationalize
also-
being in this one
Also,
place.
they'll be in the Astral Sea, so you kind of have to go to the Astral
Well.
Sea to find one.
Well,
it
depending
just so
on-
happens.
Depending on what time
Yeah,
frame
some live
campaign
in
you're
the-
set in.
Some live in the material plane.
Yeah, they're
underground.
before the first one was like killed in the books. They were living under like cities, and whenever they were woken up, they would basically destroy everything. And then they would go back to sleep.
That was gonna be the finale of Almor is a Tarrasque. I changed it to the wizards.
Nice.
But the wizards were gonna
Jesus.
summon the Tarrasque.
Oh, summoning ritual for the Tarrasque. Nice.
Black
Fuck
Strand is
that.
really a Tarrasque.
Y'all remember that Ninja Turtles one shot that I did, where you had to go down into the belly of the dead Tarrasque?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, was
I
I?
feel like
was
I missed
was I here
that
for that?
one.
Yeah, that was at Carson's house.
Wait, was I there? I think I missed that one.
I don't. Was that it? I don't.
Yeah.
Was there either.
That was at the Martin's old house.
Like I remember playing at his house, but
Yeah, so
can't
you
do
all of you were monks.
Oh,
and
we were all
then-
played monks. Yeah.
and you were
Order
going
monks.
you were going through the sewers, and you came across this like this death horse as well.
I remember this.
monk.
I was there. I played Donatello. He's my favorite.
Hell
I don't
yeah.
think I built a monk, so
It's been a
no.
long time ago.
Only
All
one
mine-
only one person lived.
Yeah, only
Yeah.
one person lived.
Yeah, I
Yay.
don't think I was there because I've never built a monk, and I don't remember only one person living, so I must have not been there for that one.
Was it Carson that lived?
I don't think I made it to that.
I think it was Carson. Yeah.
Of course, it would be
Goddamn.
Carson.
Jesus. That's scary.
Tarrasque though. All those stomachs.
Multiple?
Yeah. And they do different
Yeah.
things.
They're like layers.
Like ogres.
And
Just
on
throw a
fire
clay
isn't
golem
like
at
it,
him.
like it.
like
Except Dante's Inferno, it's the Tarrasque stomachs.
yeah, basically.
The nine hells, but Tarrasque stomachs. Oh,
Oh,
my
man.
god.
What a campaign that would be.
The nine hells, but they
Yeah.
turn out to be Tarrasque
Just,
stomachs.
yeah, they just exist in the Tarrasque.
Oh my
I guess
god.
we'll have to see what this stomach consists of next week.
No, we won't.
You
We
can
see.
try your best.
My initiative is not great, so hopefully I can see everybody. Just gotta see you. I just gotta see you. So.
Oh, and it's a
You gotta be
surprise
little
round
baby.
for them.
Mhm.
Kind of.
Harley's
Yes.
about to get a lot of healing somewhere on the planet.
Oh no. Holy fuck. He's just gonna be like, oh shit.
I haven't switched it over yet.
I was gonna say
No,
he doesn't know
I-
about
I-
it though.
I can choose to change it to someone else after a long rest. It doesn't reset. And I have not changed it to anyone else yet.
He knows
Yeah.
when you're fucked.
Oh, let me write down that Grace has freedom of movement. So
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that's not like a condition you can add, right?
You can,
D&D, we need to get on that.
you can
Listen,
adjust your.
D&D has a lot of things that even though you could be allowed to temporarily do something like freedom of movement, it doesn't allow, it only gives you conditions that like contain you or something. They gotta work on this.
Because it has a benefit of being underwater and imposes no penalties on movement or attacks.
Yeah.
You can move full speed and attack
is
at
great.
normal. If you're-
Fabulous.
Good.
How
That'll
convenient
be
right
nice.
now.
If
And-
you guys want to go ahead and roll initiative, I can take that down already to have everything set up when we
I
start.
would like to make a roll.
your speed can't be reduced, or you can't be paralyzed or restrained.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice.
What
That's
the fuck?
huge.
I rolled a
That-
1 and a 3 with advantage.
Okay, well, we're
We're in
Off to
business,
a great
baby.
start.
16.
I got a 21.
Nice.
I got a
Big
6.
fuck.
Has everybody rolled?
not yet.
23.
Oh, thank you and me, Grace. We're heading up the fucking.
22.
Oh my god. Oh, there we go. Perfect.
All right, so 25 to 20.
Hold on.
Here.
That's all right. 25 to 20.
That's
Me, 23.
and
23,
22.
22,
And
And
then,
then-
21.
21. Nice.
See if I can- Nope.
What'd you get, Cade?
19.
Not too bad. Not too bad.
All right, 20 to 15.
Yeah, overall.
Cade.
19 for Cade.
How did I roll decently high and I'm still near the bottom?
15 to 10.
Well, no,
So, I
Mills
rolled a
is 16.
Oh, 16. Okay, sweet. And then what do you get? A 6?
Yep.
No.
I was about to say, he's not really about to go 15 to 10, 10 to 6.
He would.
Oh, well, after the surprise attack, this creature did not roll that well either. It only rolled a 10. So
Good.
But they
Time
still
to
get the
take my
surprise
new-
attack on us.
Weapon out for a. Right, well, was that the surprise attack? It coming up and
No,
like.
it has not
Okay.
attacked us yet.
It is mid attack.
mm-hmm. Left you off on a
Great.
cliffhanger.
It better miss.
Yeah, so I've got that all worked
Okay,
out.
I got nothing as far as reactions go.
Did his children roll initiative?
Does what?
Nothing? What?
Nothing?
Nothing?
I'm fine,
Did you
nothing.
hear anything?
No, teacher, we didn't have homework.
Yeah, so you gotta love these encounters too, because I'm giving you like a whole week to try and
Do and
get
think.
an idea of what you might want to do, but also you're in the
Gives
blind.
you.
You're also in the blind too, because all you know is this large serpent creature is coming up at you.
And you get to plan for an entire week about what you're gonna do with this fucking monster.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, it's gonna be great. That second roll really solidified this specific monster. Austin. So.
Thanks, Austin.
What more heralds a new comer to the party than a terrifying monster?
Hey, we haven't had a level 13 fight yet, so
Oh shit, that's true.
That's fair.
better
I'm
work
ready.
on your abilities.
Oh yeah. I've been reading mine, you know, these past, because it's all been straight RP these past couple
Yeah.
sessions. So I've just been reading all my stuff the whole time, trying to get, you know, ready.
There's no amount of reading that will ever help you remember all the shit I used to. I've accepted it.
I'm just hoping that if we get swallowed by this thing, it's like the terrible dogfish, and I can just make an explosion in its stomach, and it will let us go.
Yeah, for sure.
See how that stomach acid treats you.
Turn his stomach into a wall of thorns.
That immediately melts in acid.
Have you've all seen Avatar: The Last Airbender, right?
Yeah.
As
The-
in
the-
like the cartoon?
The animation, yeah.
It's
no.
not
What
the
other
thing
thing is
from
there?
the islands.
The big fish.
This is
Yeah.
no, it's gonna be when they're crossing the path across the long, treacherous, winding path with the guard, the Fire Nation on one side, and the large serpent on the other side. Is it that serpent?
It is that serpent.
Shit, I don't know if I saw that part.
So
Yeah,
they're walking a
there's two of them.
spine back mountain through a giant lake, and going from the Earth Empire to a second part of the Earth Empire, I want to say. Well, I can't remember off the top of my head. But they're making a trek on this ridgeback, and nobody wants to do that because they usually just fly across, but there's no way to fly across, so they have to go across it on this. But there's a giant serpent that guards the entire lake, and they have to deal with it.
Great.
Is that where they meet Suki?
Where is it? Oh, here it
It's
is.
loading. It's loading.
Rayquaza?
Oh, that thing. Okay, that's what I had in my head. That's something similar to what I had in my head too.
That's Rayquaza, but water. Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's kind of like what I saw.
This thing.
Great. Awesome.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, it basically looks like that. A little
Oh,
larger,
Yeah.
A little,
Little
larger?
larger?
a little
Like
thicker,
thicker?
a little thicker.
I think he means thicker.
Better.
Earthier?
Mhm.
Oh god.
Fun times.
Well, that means we can all fit inside of its stomach, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we definitely fit in there. We about to get 8 for sure.
Now I'm just imagining Nope. I'm imagining when they get sucked up into the Nope creature and they're just
Oh,
like
yeah.
getting
Crushed to death?
God.
Yeah.
The screams
Next session,
echoing
everybody
out
makes
of
a new
it.
character.
No, you guys got this. You guys got this.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
one
we got
creature.
tricks.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
I'm punching my way out
That's-
of whatever.
Honestly, that's the hardest part for me, is thinking about what all of you are gonna do. 'Cause I already know a little bit about
Yeah,
how
that's
this
okay.
guy's gonna go about this, but the hardest thing is about like what you guys are gonna compound on top of it. So
I have a beheading sword.
Oh yeah.
Does the beheading work on creatures
You have to chop.
that
through.
much? I think it might have a
This is
stipulation on
Dwarf
how big
Hercules.
the creature can be above you.
It just says a creature. Doesn't say a size. Just a
Interesting.
creature.
Does it have to be one fell swoop, or can you just chop
It
away?
has to be a crit. It has to be a
natural
crit.
That's what I
twenty.
thought. Okay. Good luck with that one.
But I
Yeah.
have a plus 17 as well, so I mean,
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
fuck this shit up.
Austin, I wasn't even thinking about that.
That's what I
No.
was thinking
that's
of.
that's a 200. Austin, that's a 200 IQ right there, sir. I'm just gonna say that.
No.
Wait, what?
Slicing
Is
it in the
200
neck.
good? 200 is
Yeah,
good.
going inside and slicing it from the inside.
Gotcha.
I
No,
mean,
no, no,
I
no.
didn't understand what he said.
Oh,
Do you understand what I said though? You do understand what I'm saying?
Oh, I
You
get it.
fucking-
I
you- you-
I
you
think
hit-
Ian's
Thought of
giving us a
something
hint.
Smart. Yeah. I kind of
no.
thought. Yeah. I kind of thought.
you give me a beheading sword and then fucking give me a Hydra? You bitch! I mean, I'll go to town if I could get back-to-back nat 20s, but
I mean, I have a fire
Going
thing.
to, going to town is not a good thing on Hydra.
It'll be fine. We just make so many heads it can't move.
yeah,
Yeah.
it collapses on
Tie it up.
itself.
Oh my gosh.
God. No, not a fucking Hydra.
Remember, running is an option as well.
Not if you're in its fucking dimension door out of there, sure. But you have to see where you're going, not if you're in a fucking mouth.
Not for teleportation.
You can also
I love a
guesstimate.
It's one of my favorite monsters.
Mhm.
Dimension door? I thought you have to see where you're going.
Uh-uh.
Oh.
That's how
Okay.
Alistara was like, I'm gonna go back to where we fucking
Yeah,
were.
you go
That's the
500
best
feet
part
this
of
way.
the
You have to see where you're going for a Misty Step.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
There are options, but they're
Well,
just
I
not
did
as
not want to
fun.
ruin the surprise. I just thought of
Yeah, that's okay. That's okay. You guys were gonna find out anyways, but like that was a 200 IQ pool right there. Like I had to say something. So
But as soon as you talked about chopping its head off from the inside,
I thought
was
of.
like, "Look at these."
That's what I thought of.
Well,
didn't
I'm
think
not
of it
doing
like
that no
that.
more. The fuck? Well,
you have to
Terwin
make it
doesn't know it's a
fun.
Hydra, so.
I was
Nope,
gonna say,
you don't know.
Darwin.
You don't know
Some of our
nothing.
characters know it's a Hydra. They're like, yeah, I'm gonna chop its head off. That's very Terwin. So.
No, I would go down, like, into its brain
Yeah.
from where
Oh,
I'm
that's
at.
fair. Okay.
On the carpet. She's not gonna.
Okay.
Terwin's not gonna.
I'm gonna
eat
be,
me.
like, dive
That's fair.
bombing into this
That's fair.
motherfucker.
Did I
He's
make
just
it
gonna
to the
watch
carpet
all his
yet?
friends get eaten.
you're getting there. Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch
not
y'all
there
get
yet.
eaten.
Mhm.
I'm going to
Well, I
follow
mean,
you.
you're gonna have
Oh,
to.
yeah.
You're not gonna.
You're
be
gonna
able
have
do
to.
anything initially.
So
Yeah.
you notice, Alondor, that below you the serpent kind of timed it to where you guys were all in a line.
Mm,
So it could just go.
Mhm.
no telling how far they can go up.
Oh shit!
One
What if
giant
I
bite.
mean, you're
Take us
Terwin.
all.
You're only 60 feet up. You know, you're only 30
It
feet
could
above
take me
them.
too.
Might be way
It
taller
it could
than
get all of us.
That might be why I was just waiting.
And there's no telling if what it is only one head.
It could already have multiple heads.
I was saying most of them start off as one, but we don't know what this guy's been through.
It has kids, so it's a little bit older, you know.
Haven't seen the rest of its
Oh.
body.
Who updated the
Was it
status of the
swinging its
party?
neck around? It was
God
swinging
damn
its
it.
neck around?
I knew it was
Yeah. So
Wait,
so
what did I miss?
the
The
status of
party
the
name.
party. The party status.
oh hell, Hydra.
God. Oh God.
But yeah, you only noticed one head, so or one
Uh-huh.
this one creature coming at you. So
One creature
For now.
with a spiny back. Okay. All right. I'm off, guys.
yep.
See you
Till
guys next week.
Oh,
See y'all next week.
From a new